We gotta love ourselves, right? Much love, y'all. Yesterday was crazy. But we're back today. What'd you say, John? Trump is a what? Stop it. Yesterday was crazy, but we're back today. Trump is a what? No way. Okay. You lying. You're lying, John. Hi, Jaden. Thank you so much, Jaden. You lying. And then you know you're my nephew. I'm already following you. Thank you for coming in and tapping on that daily heart me. So we have 2 people that have tapped on that daily heart me. We need a few more people to tap on that daily heart me. Please tap the screen, y'all. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to at least 10K. I know y'all hear a few dogs in the background. I apologize. Screen, y'all. Let's go ahead and get the likes up. Dogs in the background. I apologize. We're getting that together as well. Oh, you said that Thursday news wasn't news. What Thursday news? Well, Thursday, crap. I don't even know what we're talking about. That Thursday news wasn't news. What the fuck? I don't even know what the fuck? I have to sit here and figure that one out, B. Stanley, good morning. Hi, Drizza. Come on in, y'all. Help me tap the screen, please and thank you. B is tapping on the daily heart me. Thank you so very much. Am I following you, B? I followed you back. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Please tap on the daily heart me. Y'all see the topics. Sonny, y'all, he's in Alabama. This man has been in prison for 75 years, for those of you that do not know. And he is getting ready to be unalived. So I wanted to know, like, do you feel as if this is racism or law? Because he was involved in a robbery. AutoZone, for those of you that do not know the backstory behind Mr. Sonny. And he did admit that he had a pew-pew on him. He also robbed the store, but he didn't unalive anyone, right? He was young with friends. They robbed an AutoZone. The person that actually did the unaliving is still free today. He never got charged with anything. So how do y'all feel about this situation with Mr. Sonny? Do you feel as if this is the law, right? After 75 years, robbery, do you feel as if he served his time, or should he be executed, which is what is currently going on? In about 3 days, he will be executed. X-clip form. I appreciate you so much. And I am already following you. Thank you for tapping on that daily heart. X-clip form. I appreciate already following you. Thank you for tapping on that daily heart me. Love you so very much, y'all. Thank you, Josie, John. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all come on in. Zombie, very much, y'all. Thank you, Josie, John. Y'all come on in. Zombie, hi. Kelzone, hi. Y'all, hi, Richard. Come on in. November, thank you guys for joining, tuning in. Ramona, good morning. Mariah, thank you. Y'all tap on the daily heart me, please. Tap on that daily heart me. Again, y'all know TikTok, they tally up these heart means at the end of your live, and then they reward you, and they try to figure out what's going on if you have people that are engaging or not. Sassy, thank you. Let me go ahead and follow Sassy. I followed you back. Love you. Mariah, I followed you back. Love you. Thank y'all so much. Devil Needs Coffee is in the building. Antonio Smith just tapped on that daily heart me. Thank you, Antonio. We don't agree on shit, but I appreciate you tapping on that daily heart me, y'all. Crucial to tap on that daily heart me. So thank you guys. Again, y'all go and check out Sunny Burton, Alabama. I want to know how y'all feel about this topic. Is this racism? RJ, thank you. I think I'm already following you. I am. Big RJ, not the little one. Thank you so very much for tapping on that daily heart me. Y'all, do you feel as if this is racism, what is going on currently in Alabama, or is this just the law? Right? 75 years he has been in prison. It's going on currently in Alabama. He has been in prison, wheelchair bound, Do y'all feel as if he served his time? He was locked up for a robbery. Years he has been in prison. Um, robbery, and he received the unalive sentence for his role. He didn't unalive anyone though. So how do y'all feel about that topic? How is Donald Trump doing as president is also another topic. Y'all can request up and tell me how y'all feel about what's going on currently with Trump's administration. How do you feel as if do you feel as if he's doing a great job or not? And another topic in the blue right there, y'all. We have 4 topics, okay? Would you support mandatory voting? Okay, so request up. Let's talk about it. Would you support mandatory voting? And then the last topic, y'all, this is baddies, right? A lot of y'all don't tune into baddies, but they have gone viral. Suki has gone viral on TikTok because Gretchen right here has been claiming to be a Black woman, right? And so she uses the N word. Suki was like, nah, you can't use the N word because you're not Black enough. So do you feel as if Suki was wrong? And she sprayed Gretchen with bear mace, bro. So I want to know y'all's thoughts on that topic. Was Suki wrong? So request up. Let's have a conversation. It's just Rod is in the building, my superhero. Finger crossed for a calmer day. Absolutely. Like, yesterday was insane. And then I went in another space, a couple of spaces last night. Y'all, it's crazy in these TikTok streets. It is crazy out here in these TikTok streets. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I went on a panel last night and I feel like it's just right. You came in there. Everybody started coming up on the panel like, Asha, I have a problem with this, that, and the other. I'm like, I don't know any of these people. I can't. I cannot comment. I plead the fifth. I don't know what's going on, right? I had to drop like it was hot and run from a couple of panels, y'all, because I did not want to get involved with the TikTok drama that's going on in these other people's homes. Y'all, stay out of people's house. You hear me? I'm not going in nobody else's house. Out here in these TikTok streets. Y'all, it's crazy out here. It is crazy. Okay, y'all, we're at 2.2K likes. We're looking for the number 10K. Let's get this party started. Okay, we're looking for 10K likes, y'all. That is our morning goal, right? The morning goal is actually 30K likes, but we open the doors when we reach like 10K likes. Now, I'm going to go ahead and open the doors now and allow the people that are requesting up. But I trust that you guys will continue to tap the screen, okay? Because we have some very interesting topics today. Let's get into it, okay? Continue to tap on the screen, y'all. It's like we're stuck here. Bro, we're stuck. Like nobody is tapping. It's like stuck. I need y'all. Please help me. Tap on the screen, y'all. Get those likes up, y'all. Let's go, people. Let's go. Okay, that's 3K likes. Everybody tap. Sexy, good morning. Sissy, hello. Thank you for the repost. Yes, I forgot to say, y'all, please repost. We have 0 shares right now, 0 reposts. Let me repost myself. I forgot. I repost myself. I forgot. Oh, I can't do it from... Oh, here we go. I have found the other device. Repost. There we go. All right. Let's get this party started, y'all. Request up. Y'all go ahead and request up. How do you repost? There's an arrow at the bottom of the screen. You see the arrow next to the gift box? You tap on the arrow, right? Let me see if I can do it. And you'll see a yellow circle. You'll probably have to update. Hey. Hold on, where did you go? Hi, girl money. Hi, gorgeous. Tap. Hey. Hi, gorgeous. Tap on that arrow that's pointing down there, and then it will take you to a yellow arrow, and you repost like that. And if you don't have that option and you haven't updated your app, just share. But you might want to update your app, okay? That way you can repost and enjoy all of the new perks that TikTok has. Thank y'all so much. Funny 3D just joined. Crowned, we see you. Big Mama. Perks that TikTok has. Join Crowned, we see you. Big Mama. Creations 1209. Good morning. Okay, y'all. 5.6K likes. Let's open the doors and allow people up on the panel. What happened to Suki? And let me explain to you. Suki felt like this woman is not black. Gretchen is this woman right here claiming to be black. And Suki was like, nah, you can't use the N word. Like this woman is not black to be black. And Suki was like, nah, Gretchen is always using the N word. So Suki sprayed Gretchen with bear mace, and the whole baddies team just was against Suki for doing that to Gretchen. They were like, hey, leave her alone. It's okay. Mimi, let's go. Yeah. Bear mace. She cleared out a whole club, bro. Suki did. So I want to know if y'all feel like she was wrong. And lighter white passing individuals who claim to be black, is it okay for them to use the N word? Suki said no and sprayed her with some bear mace for using the N word. Okay. She said nigga, not the ER, nigga. Suki was like, nah. So do y'all feel as if Suki was wrong? Okay. So those are the topics, y'all. You see the topics. How is Donald Trump doing as president? Would you support mandatory voting? And I needed to spread awareness about Sonny Burton. Mandatory voting. And I needed to spread awareness about Sonny Burton. He's in Alabama, right? And he's scheduled to be executed in a couple of days after robbing an AutoZone like 75 years ago. 75 years ago. So do you guys feel as if this is racism or is this just the law? Okay, so request up. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation, y'all. No cursing. Don't crash out on me, okay? Just be cool. Good morning. Hi.
Hey, good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
We're good. We're good. Can you tell us why you requested up? Which topic would you like to talk about?
Well, I mean, you just informed me on the Sunny Burton one
We're good. We're good. Which topic would you like to talk about?
situation. I never had heard of that yet, which is crazy, but we know what that is. How is DT doing as president? Terrible, terrible job. I definitely would support mandatory voting, and I think Suki was dead ass wrong. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um Suki, so do you feel as if Gretchen, like she's black enough?
Well, here's my thing. I don't think that that is part of the problem at all. I think, because I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched any of this season until that episode. My friend invited me over to watch it, and I was just like, okay, look, I know the past history with Gretchen saying the word and like her problems that Jayla was having, and this is why I think she was dead ass wrong. When everyone felt like Jayla was dragging it, it was Jayla was dragging it. But now that Suki is doing it, everyone's like, yes, Black Queen. And I'm just like, so y'all gonna make this girl a storyline for 2 seasons over saying the N-word? Like I'm not, to me it's just being drug. And then for you to spray the whole stage with bear mace over little ass Gretchen, like you didn't have to do that.
Homie, you watch that show? What show? What show is that?
It's called Baddies.
Dude, you got to change your smoke alarm. That's a stereotype that blacks always they don't
Whoa,
change their smoke alarm batteries.
check this out. You don't hear a
Beep
smoke alarm over here. Secondly, I'm at
beep.
work. So
Well, it might be someone else. I'm sorry, dude. I apologize.
But like
Whose
why
smoke
do we
alarm's going off? Beep.
but, but why do we need to worry about how y'all feel about us? Like we don't
we don't.
care.
We
Oh, you
don't. And
don't
that's
care?
where it all
No,
stems
like we do
I
from.
know
not
you
care.
care.
No, that's
Why
where it
should
all
we
stems from.
care?
They're mad that we don't care. It's like, why are you not mad that,
You care. If you go on
I'm
TikTok, it's
ignoring
like
you?
60% black people whining all day. You
No,
care.
see, the thing about TikTok is based on an algorithm. So that's what you care about seeing.
There's no Asians on here whining. There's very few
Like
Mexicans.
I said,
It's
it's your
all blacks
algorithm.
and
You care about
whites.
black people. So that's
It's
what
all
you're
blacks
seeing.
and whites.
You were
It's
just
an
whining
algorithm
about a smoke detector, bro. So you're not
Yeah,
that
I
you
said it's
wrong.
didn't
blacks and
hear, that
whites
you made
whining.
up.
It's just funny. It's like that's the stereotype is that they can't change their smoke alarms.
Oh, and we don't want to get started on the
So
stereotypes
anyway,
about you guys.
yeah, because they don't even like to bathe.
But
Let's
yeah,
please.
Donald Trump is doing great as president. He's probably the best president of all time. After
This man is a
4 years
troll.
of Biden and
This
Kamala,
man is a troll.
This man's a troll. What's the worst thing that Trump is doing?
Probably putting us in a war that he guaranteed we wouldn't be in.
A war? How many more bombs do you think can take on the head?
Do you see what I mean? Like, how does that even make sense? At the end of the day, we shouldn't be bombing other
This
countries for no reason. That had nothing to do with us.
sorry, they don't get to have nuclear weapons.
We
Sorry
have
about
nuclear
that.
You
weapons,
need
and
to
we're the
use
only
TikTok
people who has
language.
ever. We're the only people who have bombed someone with a
Yeah,
nuclear weapon. So what are
nobody
you
gets
talking
nuclear
about?
weapons. The
But
problem
we
is,
have them. Israel
yeah,
has
we have
them.
them,
Every
and you know
other
who else
country
has
has
them?
them, and no one else is being
Russia has
attacked.
them, and you
And
guys
no
hate
one's
Russia.
bombing
Do you wish
Russia.
Russia didn't have
But
nuclear weapons?
are we attacking Russia?
Well, they already have them. Once you already
And so
have
does
them,
Iran. So what is your
not
point?
anymore. Not
They do.
anymore.
They said it. Anyway,
The problem is once you have
the
nuclear
problem is
weapons,
America's
you
a
can't get
bully.
fucked with.
The problem is
No
America's a
cursing,
bully.
sir.
Oh, sorry about that, honey. But yeah, Trump is the goat.
Yeah. So anyway, he's doing terrible.
That honey. Trump is the goat.
Yeah. So anyway, he's doing terrible as a president.
Just because you whine all day doesn't mean he's doing terrible
You're
as a
literally
president.
whining.
See, the problem is
You're
y'all have been
literally
crying wolf
whining.
for 10 years.
You're literally
Now you
crying.
got something to actually whine about, and nobody
See,
cares.
so now we have something to whine about. So you're right. He is doing terrible.
He's doing great. The war
You
is
just said it
over.
yourself.
The war is
He just
basically
started
over,
it.
by
He
the
just
way.
started it.
The war is basically over, by the way.
Hold on one second.
Also,
Hot girl, you have your hand up. Let's go. Hold on a second.
Hey, my beautiful queen. I just
Hi.
wanted to start out by apologizing by appearing to be that way, and I'm not. My total concern is for you and you only, baby.
Love
And I just wanted to
you.
say, I
Thank
love you
you.
much. You are welcome. And to the gentleman above me, let me ask you, why did y'all used to eat us?
I'm sorry,
You know,
used to,
Why did we used to eat you? I mean,
used to.
blacks vote Dem every election, and in result, they get the most dangerous neighborhoods and the worst schools.
That's not
You're
even
the
close to being true
okay.
of what
you're the
happened.
only
No,
That's
race
it
not
that
even
isn't.
votes
close
for
to being
one
true of what
political
happened.
party. The only
I
race
don't have
to
any
vote for
debates
one
with people
political
who actually
party.
don't know what they're talking about.
They
What
sure don't. Y'all are always
what
inserting
isn't true?
yourself
You're
into
saying that you don't have the most dangerous
excuse
neighborhoods?
excuse me,
No,
but
the
I
most
am
dangerous neighborhoods.
Yeah. Who's got the most dangerous neighborhoods, boy?
You do.
who are you
Y'all
calling boy
Boy,
do.
first
Oh
off?
my
boy is
god, they're so
Y'all
crazy.
do,
Who's
Sliggers.
sensitive.
that?
They're so sensitive.
Like
Says
you
Get
didn't.
your
Why
the
would you sit up
actual
here and call people
snowflake.
boy? Like,
But
are you
wait, says the
okay?
actual
right.
snowflake.
They're
White
so
people who
sensitive. You're
white
saying that you
people
don't
who
have the
hate
most
other
dangerous
people's
neighborhoods?
We
identity
don't. You
No,
are the
we
guys
ones to
don't.
call
do.
people.
You guys have the
Okay,
most dangerous
so what
neighborhoods. I
white
mean, look at
neighborhood
what
is more
Trump is out here
dangerous
doing.
than
His whole
Chicago,
cabinet, his whole
Jacksonville?
cabinet felons. The entire cabinet,
PDF
y'all a bunch of
files.
thugs.
Right. P3DOs and everything.
Are
And here
you
you
kidding
sitting up
me?
here. Right.
You're not gonna gaslight us.
Hell no. Sitting up in a black space first off and then spewing all of your
You
rhetoric.
ain't gonna
Because
gaslight
as much as
us.
they like to spew hate, they're
No, you're
addicted to us.
not.
They
So what?
love
I'm
Uh-uh.
us.
Southern. I'm
They
country.
addicted to
And no, you're not
us.
going to gaslight us. You ain't gaslighting us. I said what the fuck I said. Y'all the
You're a,
most dangerous.
you're
Your
addicted.
neighborhoods are
They're
dangerous. You still
You're
have
addicted.
addicted to us, homie.
sundown towns, goofy ass motherfucker.
Goofy
Actually,
Get
ass
your
we're not
sligger
motherfucker.
ass
addicted
the
to
fuck off
y'all.
my
When we were
panel.
segregated and had our own
The fuck
neighborhoods
is
and
wrong with
communities, y'all
you?
ran into our neighborhood and communities. Like y'all are addicted to us. We
And
were segregated and had our own
the fuck
neighborhood and communities. Like y'all are addicted to us.
didn't have the audacity to sit up here and try to play like you were some type of victim. Pull yourself up by your bootstrap. That's what the fuck you do.
That's not the strap you want to
Exactly.
take.
Exactly.
My goodness. Like, and we just logged in. We just logged on here and we already have to deal with this nonsense.
It's like they beat us to our spaces. That's how much they want to be here.
Right?
Right.
But yeah, my bad.
Okay. But you do feel like it's okay for um Gretchen to use the N-word.
I mean, here's the thing. I wouldn't say okay. Me personally, I don't care because I feel like, and this is me personally. I understand the history of it. Like I'm very much African American, but what I'm saying is like I am 30. I have been called it. I've lived in like very predominantly black neighborhoods, things like that. And just to me, like I just don't. There's so much going on around me that if you're not using it in a derogatory term around me or to me, I really don't care. Like I just don't. And that might be wrong. People will be like, "Oh, you're part of the problem," but it's like people are gonna say it whether we want them to or not. So me getting all up in a tizzy about it when someone's not meaning it in a derogatory way, like that's putting too much stress on my life. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna be worried about every time somebody say something that I don't like.
Okay, but also Hot Girl just said to this white tea supremacist, she said, "Hey, you know, you guys used to eat us, and you were like used to. That was so
Yes,
long
used
ago."
to. No, people don't realize Jeffrey Dahmer was just in the '80s and he got caught. Like that's why I said used to. Like
Oh, okay. Okay, well, Antonio is the only Trump supporter on here. You're not going to sit quietly today, Antonio.
to like
Oh, okay. Trump supporter on here. You're not going to sit quiet. You can turn that mic on, Antonio, right now. You said here and you let your buddy, your white supremacist buddy up
ooh,
top, go off on the whole panel. Why do you still support Trump, Antonio? When you know this is how they feel about black people. Most Trump supporters feel the way that white man feels. Oh, he doesn't have anything to say. He'll come up here and sit
I'ma
and
just
say
keep it a
nothing.
I'ma just keep it a buck. I feel like a lot of the time when it comes to YT people, their culture is all for one and one for all. Like that's their culture, no matter if they're right or wrong. Whereas I feel like a lot of people from other cultures, we love individuality and we love people being themselves and people having different opinions, you know, that they can stand on. But I feel like the thing with YT supremacy is their culture is standing together. Like that's what it's about. Like as long as it's them being uniform, that's all they care about.
Oh, okay. Hi, free. You can't say the other. Just call yourself free, okay? And please try not say Pally, free Pally, okay?
Free the biggest P.
So go ahead, free Pally, Pally, free Pally. What would you like to say? Oh, okay, got you. Let me help you out. There we go. All right. Ooh, y'all, I'm always hearing somebody open and close a door, even when I'm by myself at home. I think I want a tiny home. Y'all, cause I can. My stress level. You know, black people get one good time to make a noise. We're out.
Very facts.
Uh-uh.
Very facts.
I'm sorry, what, Antonio? I booted him, but you didn't say you didn't I'm you didn't say you didn't defend yourself. Well, these people, you all of you guys voted for Trump, right? Like why would you want to be affiliated with a party that constantly talks down on black people? It's majority.
It's definitely majority. But here's the thing. But here's the thing. You say that you know a lot of Trump supporters, but personally, we don't know anyone. Like for real, for real. So it's like people smile in our face all the time and go back behind closed doors and hate us. They've done that.
That could be fine. That's their
Always.
business. Why would I spend time worrying if a person hates me? Or they,
I don't.
that's
I
just,
don't.
I can't. You can't give that energy. Like
I don't think you have to
it's not
worry
a
about them
public
hating
day.
you, but I think it's about who you align yourself with.
And and honestly, if you try to align with the liberals, I don't want to align with liberals and the liberal ideology. I think it's demonic. It goes against what I
That
believe
is
in.
crazy as of what we're learning right now.
I mean, you know, but what they not notice, they don't need me for nothing. I'm self-employed. I'm independent. I don't rely on nobody for. They don't. I don't rely on nobody
This is
for
no
my living. So
disrespect, but this is
it's fine.
literally
I'm one vote. It's
conditioning at
fine.
its
It's
finest.
it's one. It's one. It's one. It's I'm one vote, and it's fine. I'm one vote. It's
Conditioning at
fine.
its finest.
One is I'm one vote, and I can't. Like I said, I can't align with liberal ideology. I view it as very
Can I
demonic. It
can I
doesn't
ask
benefit
you what is
me, and
demonic
it
about
doesn't
liberal
benefit my
ideology?
family. Because they one first off they advocate for unaliving babies. That's the first thing.
Well,
They
we'll
advocate
put a
they
pin in that.
advocate for men. Hold on, you asked me a question, let me
I
answer
said
it.
we'll
You
put a
asked
pin
me a
in it.
question, let me answer it. It- okay, so they all the liberal ideology advocates for men thinking that they can be women when that's not true.
Put a
It's
pin in that
delusion.
one.
That those are just two things that it's
Pin in that
delusion
one.
that I don't agree with and I can't align with. Some of the other things, financially, and I can't align with. Some of the other things, financially, fiscally, I lean more conservative as far as fiscally. Liberal ideology says give everybody, create as many social programs as you possibly can. I'm more of an individual that is. I'm on the side of it's on the person's personal responsibility when they what happens with their financial life. Don't get me wrong. I know there's some putting the leg up, putting the hand up, and I'm all for that. But I know people that have been on social programs, 50 years, and I don't think that's conducive to increasing the growth in individuals. I'm all about growth
Right.
and
Good morning.
serving your community.
Good
Right.
morning.
So
Can
just
So
I
to
say
work our
I
way
just
something?
can't
back.
align with liberal ideology.
Right, but just to work our way back
All
real
right.
quick. I said just to work our way back real
Okay.
quick.
So yeah, you
About the
want to pull the pin out?
programs.
You want to pull the pin out of the
Yeah,
thing that I
yeah,
said? Okay. Go
yeah,
ahead. I'm listening.
yeah. So about the programs that you don't feel are conducive for your profile picture, it
Uh,
looks like you're not Caucasian. So that just confuses me on how you feel that
no,
way
I'm a
when
black
we would,
man.
right, how we would
I'm a
never have
black
gotten
man.
anywhere without any of those programs, let's say 50 plus years ago, like you brought up.
That's not true,
The
sir. That's
it's
not true, sir.
very true, and 50 plus years ago. And if you truly
No,
don't
that's
believe
not
that,
true,
then you
sir.
have not done
That
any or enough US
social programs have
history.
not benefited
You
us.
have not.
Social programs have not benefited black people in any way.
Hello, 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 hello.
Yes.
Can I say
Who's saying hello?
something?
Who's
Hi,
saying
good
hello?
morning. I am new to the panel. I'm Fox 33. I've been listening to your conversation. I just wanted to say, in my opinion, with the
We're
way
still
things,
talking. How are you interrupting our conversation? We're still talking.
a little respect would go a long way.
But
Republicans don't
that
believe in
gentleman and
that.
I were still talking. He was in the middle of telling me how social programs benefited black people, and I was rebutting it by saying I don't think social programs have benefited black
But you
people,
not thinking
even
it doesn't mean that that's not the facts and figures. The fact
and I was rebutting it by saying
that's not the facts and figures. The facts is that it
Oh
does.
boy.
how
Boy,
That's why I
let
said you've
how
obviously never done the research, because how
I have.
when laws are designed to keep black people in
boy.
certain neighborhoods and out of
We're
certain
not
jobs,
talking
out
about
of certain
laws. We're
houses,
talking about social
we
programs.
are we are because
My
what do you think makes
Two
friend,
up those
separate
social
things.
programs?
you
What do
are
you
A
think makes
social
up those
ignorant.
program and
social
a law is two
programs?
separate
Boy.
things.
What do you think makes up those social programs?
What
How do you
a
think they
social
come about?
program, they are put in place by different people in government. They advocate
In
for it.
government,
It's
right,
not
which becomes
necessarily a law.
law.
Like it's not necessarily a law though. It's
Yes,
a
but they come
program put in place.
from and are
They could
worked
be programs
around
that could be stopped.
laws.
A law would be a
Come
program put in place.
from and are
They could
worked
be
around.
saying
Laws have
that black
amendments
people.
that they can be stopped as
But
well.
hold on, let me say this. Let me say this. A law would be like saying when it said that we were 2/5 of a person,
Three
and then
fifths.
they they changed it and with the through the Constitution, which made us, I guess, full people, which is bullshit. But whatever. That was the Constitution. That's a law. What you throw a program is something that's just in place that benefits people who qualify for it.
Yes, and programs can only be put in
And
place
but
through
how,
law.
tell me how welfare benefited the black community, benefits people who qualify. But
Through
how,
law.
tell me how community.
First of all,
There was a
welfare was
point.
created by black people.
That's not true, sir.
That is very much true. It was created by the
That's
Black
not true,
Panther
sir.
Party to support black women because men were being taken to
No,
jail.
no,
What are we
no,
talking
sir.
about?
No, sir.
No,
Well, no,
no,
sir. No, sir. You're wrong. You're wrong, sir.
That's not where WIC came
You're
from?
wrong.
no.
No, sir. The Black Panthers were serving their community. They were serving children
Yes.
breakfast. That's
One,
not
one
welfare.
Do you
second.
think
That's
that's all they
Well,
did?
no, no, no. Welfare was created in the 1930s by white tea people for white tea people. Welfare has been around before black people could even vote.
yeah, and we couldn't even qualify for it. It was for the white man, for the white family during the Depression. They didn't even give it to us. And if they did give it to us, we had to show all this different information. The man couldn't be in the house. And for the white family during the and if they did give it to us, we had it was not there to benefit us. Never was, never will be. Like you gotta do some research, my brother, because you're really misled. There was a point where us as black people, the black family was so freaking strong. Like we helped each other as a community. Hey, you
I'm
ain't
aware
got
of
it.
that.
Hey, you come down here. We feed people at church. Hey, you come up. I got potatoes, and we came together. We bartered. The barter system was built by the by black people because we traded. We traded. Hey, I got potatoes. You got carrots. Hey, let me get some of those
Hmm.
potatoes. You give me some of those carrots, and that's how we helped each other. We were doing so well. Our women was not working. That's why they had to have integration because they did not want us to be a strong family unit. Welfare destroyed that family unit. Welfare programs and social programs destroyed the black family and
Well,
destroyed the
they destroyed the
foundation of the
family
black
after the government. Like,
bro. We're talking about social programs. Stop going off topic, bro. The social programs did not benefit black people.
okay,
That's
so
what
is
I'm trying
WIC
to
not
get
a
you to
social
understand.
program?
I mean, I guess it is, but Wick ain't so bad because like
But you
that
just
helps
said it's
women.
not.
I mean, I'm not against all social programs. I said some people do need a hand up and a leg out. I
You
said
did not
that,
say
and
that.
I didn't say that. Are you not listening?
No.
Hold on a
I'm very much
second.
Oh,
Hot
listening.
girl, you have your hand up, and then let's let Fox get in here. You guys have been talking for about 3 minutes now. Miss
Hmm.
Nandi, thank you. Turn your mic off for me, Zaddy. Go ahead, hot girl.
I want to take it back to what Antonio said about ABs. I'm just curious, why are men so fixated on what a woman does with her own body? Do you know that a woman probably had an AB today and that had
her
no
body.
effect on your life
It's
whatsoever?
not her body, baby.
None. It is her. Well, then whose body is it?
It's the baby.
Huh?
The
Okay, no,
baby
it
that's
isn't.
grown inside her, man. That's who
Man,
body it is.
whatever. I'm
Yeah,
so
you
sick of
all say
y'all with
that.
that. It
Y'all
is the
all say the
woman's. It
same
is
thing.
my body. If I that
It's
means
not.
if I want to get piercings and a tattoo, that is my body, not yours.
Do that.
Not yours,
Absolutely.
not no
You
man's
just
body.
you just can't
And
unalive my
I don't give a
baby.
good God what you say because your logic
That's
is
fine.
backwards, bro. It's
Okay.
backwards.
No, it's not.
Because that baby, the baby
Uh,
is.
No,
Because to be honest, the baby is a parasite.
no, it's
Babies are
not, ma'am.
parasites.
No, it's
it's
not.
Yes, they
definitely a
No, it's
are.
not,
parasite
ma'am.
until
No,
Yes,
it's
they
not,
it's
ma'am.
fully
are.
formed.
No,
It's
they're
a
not, ma'am.
And
I'm
you
parasite.
will,
sorry. You're very
and you
wrong.
will,
You're
and
very
you will,
wrong.
and you will never ever experience giving birth. And
And
I think that's what it
and,
is. Y'all
and
are
you're the
just because
problem with
y'all
our
can
community. You're the
some of
problem.
y'all are just because I plan on being a problem for MAGA and Black. I plan on being a
No,
problem.
you're a problem.
I'm
You're a
gonna
problem for the
stay
black
being a
community,
problem.
man.
Man,
That
whatever.
was not a
You're more of a
problem.
danger than I am, and I guarantee you that. Because I would never
Absolutely.
vote against my own. I would never vote against my own interests. I would never vote for a P3D. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I would never ever do that. I would never ever turn my back on my own community by doing that, hunty boo boo. So there's
Strategic.
that.
Strategic. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Strategic Fox was here first. Go ahead, Fox.
Good morning. Thank you for allowing me to view my opinion. And the gentleman, Antonio, everybody has a choice, man. Nothing wrong with that. But this administration is deleting everything that our past ancestors put into place. And you are a gentleman with knowledge. I'm listening to you, and you know your history. But it behooves me that you are supporting this administration. That is burning me up. This administration is out to hurt black folks. They're trying everything
That's not
to
true.
eradicate
That's not
that.
true.
Hear me out. Hey, you made your point when I intervened. I was not rude or disrespectful. I shut up and let you say your piece. Let me say mine. Okay? For you to come on a panel, okay, and you are a black gentleman and say you supporting this administration, it's an insult to all black folks. Okay? You going against your race. Whether they treat us good or bad, you should not. You're talking about unity, how the women, we share this
I'm
and
a
we
Christian.
share that, about
I'm a Christian.
unity. But you are not being unified. You are part of the problem. Okay, why we can't come together? Because you figure you're in a better position financially, like the white man is, and you figure it's in your best interest to join the white man party.
But you don't know nothing about me.
Wait. Jesse Jackson just passed. Did you listen to the funeral service of Jesse Jackson? Did you hear all the things he done for black people? Not just black folks, but the majority. Did you hear black people? Not just black folks, but the majority was for black folks. I could go further. What about John Lewis? What about Martin Luther King? What about Medgar Evers? Man, don't get me going, bro. You need to wake up, my brother. I'm not gonna
Uh,
put you down
I'm
because of what
I am awake. I'm wide
your
awake.
choice, but you need
I am awake. I'm wide
your
awake.
choice to wake up and support your race.
I support. I support what's good in the world. I don't support.
Well, wake up and support
I
your.
don't support.
You gonna be a one man island because I'm gonna tell
No,
you
I'll be fine.
when the white man get tired of you, he gonna kick you out and you're
I
gonna
don't
be
depend
on
on
your
white
Absolutely.
people.
own.
I create jobs for
Absolutely.
black people.
Yeah, okay. Good
I
luck
create
to
jobs for
you.
black people.
You need to get some sense, man. You
Hold
really
on,
need
I
to
have
get
my
some
hand
sense.
raised. Hold on. So, I don't got a lot of time here and stuff. It's a little busy at work. But, if this government started focusing legislation and controlling men's bodies in America, You want to know how fast government would fall? If they signed it in this very moment, in 10 minutes from now, the entire government would be burned to the ground because the government would legislate against men's bodies here. But when the government legislates against women's bodies, men in this country don't have that same attitude here towards women here. So again, I'm going to say if our government in this country started legislating the rights of our bodies and what we could do to our bodies, every single government building in this country would literally and physically be burnt to the ground because of that. But these men in this country don't have that same feeling and attitude towards women's rights.
It's
Does that?
because this society hates women.
It's not a woman's right to unalive a baby.
If it's in her body, it is.
It's not.
Man,
If
you
you
don't even
decide to
know what
shoot,
you
if you
saying.
decide to, if you
If it's
decide to
gonna
shoot 3 billion kids into a sock, that's not the same thing.
They're not kids.
How is it
What
a kid then?
It's a kid when it's fertilized.
No, it's a
no, that's not
fertilized
true.
egg.
That's not true.
Dang, y'all
That's
don't know
not true.
science, huh? Y'all don't know
It's
science
a
either, huh?
fertilized egg. It's not living. It don't have a
It
face. It
is
don't
living.
have
That's
a.
the thing. You know,
It
in the
don't
first
have
2 weeks,
hands,
the heart is already
legs.
Yeah.
formed. But do you
So
understand that in
wait.
the
So
first two
wait.
weeks, the heart is already formed?
Okay. So wait. Then let me get this.
It's
They have
called. It's
that
So
not
that
let me
called a
that
get.
that
baby.
Wait. So
It's
wait.
embryo
actually
So let me
called.
get this straight because I'm just trying to.
already has
It's
So
not
wait.
called
So
a
consciousness.
let me
baby.
get.
It's
So wait.
actually
So let
called
me
a
get this
zygote.
straight. So
It's a
wait.
zygote. A
So
zygote
wait.
is the first stage of prenatal. That's the first stage. Is a zygote. Once it becomes from an egg, it becomes a zygote. Then it comes an embryo. Then it becomes the baby. The prenatal
Call a
forms of
fetus,
the baby.
dude, not a baby. It's a fetus.
Okay.
It's a
You know,
fetus, right?
it's a baby from
So
day
if a
one,
zygote
from
decides it's
conception.
gonna grow
From
up and
conception, it's a
become
baby.
trans, does it then have the right to be AB'd?
So let me ask you this question: if it's not a baby, why when you hurt her, if you kill when you unalive a pregnant woman, you get charged with double homicide?
You only do that if it's past 3 months, just like you can't get
No,
an
no.
AB past
If
three
she's
months.
pregnant, if a woman is
That is
pregnant,
not always true.
yes,
You're trying
Life
to
that's
bait.
starts
always
at
No, it's
true.
not.
conception. Life
That's
starts at
always
conception.
That is
It
not
starts
true
at
for every
conception.
city and every
thank
state. That
you,
is not
Zaddy.
true.
Oh, not Zaddy. Who said that? Ricky.
Ricky, life starts
Ricky,
at
thank you.
conception.
That's my question. Y'all always like to say it's not a baby, but if you unalive a pregnant woman, you get charged with double homicide.
Okay,
That is not
listen.
always true.
Okay,
You're trying to
life
make that
start.
That's
statement for
always
every.
true.
No, that
Not
is
That is
always
necessarily.
not
true.
true.
If a
Listen,
woman
life
You
you
the
starts at
one that said that the
unalive,
conception.
black church
if it
created
created
Conception.
pregnancy,
welfare.
it's double
Conception. At
homicide.
Okay,
conception,
well then how about
at
this? Why
conceive,
can't a
it become a
pregnant woman
parasite. It's
have that
actually
baby on her
classified as a
I got
taxes?
parasite.
something that will shut this down right now. That statement right now. There's a difference
Because
between a
well,
woman in a
he
car.
asked.
There's a
Hold on.
difference of a woman in a car
He
getting
asked he
unalived
asked
by
a
a
good
car.
question. Well, he asked
There's
a
a
good question. Why can't a baby be claimed on the taxes? Because first of all, before a baby is born,
It
and
cannot be claimed on taxes.
hold on,
So
let me answer. Let me answer that. When a baby does not get a social security number until it comes out of the womb.
Absolutely
That's a tax
correct.
ID number. That's a
Having
social
right.
security number.
somebody on your taxes and having a social security number does not make you a person.
It makes you a living
It make you
person.
No,
it
no, it
make you an
does
entity
not.
of the
It
government.
does not.
You
That
become
is a
property.
government. That is a government document. That because the
Okay, so then why do you
government
care about
doesn't
what's going on
decide
inside my body
Your body.
beforehand?
That's
what.
kind of like saying you when a baby come out, they can't take
But y'all
a
still didn't answer my
footprint from a
question.
baby that's not came
Why
out of
does
the
a
body yet.
person? Why did they charge you with double homicide when a pregnant woman is unalive?
because
Y'all
there's a
still haven't answered
difference
that question.
between getting
Answer that
unalived
question
by. Hold
first,
on,
Because
and
there's
then
Antonio.
still
we'll
a
If you
figure out
want
potential
the
me to
social
life.
answer your
security thing.
question, hold on, Chili. So if you want me
That
to
question.
between getting
Answer that
unalived
question
by,
first.
hold on, Chili. So if you want me to answer your question, there's a difference between getting unalived by a car accident versus getting their woman's rights here by an AB clinic. There's a difference. One is
No, it's
voluntary
not.
and one is involuntary.
I'm saying
Right.
if I go unalive a pregnant woman, they're gonna charge me with double homicide, whether
Correct,
she's
Because
but they
that's
fully
should
not
because
your
what.
that's
One is
choice.
voluntary,
involuntary.
one is
Because that's not
involuntary.
your choice.
like it's
Like,
like
It's
how are
not a
you not
person though.
understanding that?
No, I'm saying,
If you're
If you
gonna
but it's
use that
not
unalive
a
a
same
woman,
person
if you
though.
instance,
You said
unalive
it's
a
not a
woman that
person.
has been conceived, you will
Because
get
how far
charged with
along is she?
double homicide.
It
but
doesn't matter how long
if
far
that
It
along
doesn't
woman
she
matter
is.
how long. It
is
doesn't matter how
drinking and
long it's been.
driving,
Long as they say that she has been impregnated, if you unalive a woman, you will get double
because
homicide.
that's potential life. That is a potential life.
Exactly. That's potential government property.
Potential. Right, potential, but if so,
Potential,
that's
like
so. Wait, so why are we bringing up the government property if it don't matter when it comes to
Because you get a
taxes?
social
But
security
now it
number, what do you
matters,
become? When you get a social
uh,
security number, what do you become? You become collateral. You become
right? But if
collateral
it
of the
don't, but
government.
if it don't have one of those yet, it shouldn't be.
But that's you know what
that's
that
not
is
how they
called.
look
You
at
know
it.
what? Let me, okay, no, I'm putting this right here. What it is called that you have just taken money out of government. You have taken money from the government when you have
So
dealt
then
with
this is
someone.
about money for the government, not
Yes,
about
it
a
is.
woman's right
All
to
we
have it in her
all are.
body.
We all are.
So then it's
That's why
not
you
about
have
a
a social
woman's right
security
Yeah,
to
yeah,
number.
yeah,
control
yeah,
what's going
yeah,
on with
yeah.
her body.
You brought it. When you live in this country, you are a part of an entity called a government, which is also called a business.
Yep.
You work for the business. When you go to school, you learn how to work for the business. That's what a plant. When you go work at a plant is no other form called a plantation. That's it. A place
You
where
just
things
took
are
my
produced
investment
and
away from
sold.
me. If you take my investment away from me, that means I'm going
So
to
then
charge
y'all,
you
so
for
then y'all,
destroying my
so then y'all,
investment.
so then y'all care about a woman having an AB because it has to do with the government's property, not
No,
because we're humans and
nobody
shouldn't
ain't
be
saying that.
concerned
You
about
got to
that.
look at the bigger
No,
picture.
that's
Look at the
but
bigger
that's what
picture.
it's being.
Stop it.
No, that's what it. No,
I'm
that's what's
not.
being brought up.
Slow
I
your
don't believe
mind
in the
down. Slow
ABs,
your
but I
No,
don't
mind
that's what's
believe in
down.
being brought
ABs,
up.
but I do believe in women's rights. I don't believe in
I
ABs, but I
care
do believe in
because
women's rights.
But here's the thing. I feel like it's all a
I
matter
care.
of whose body it is. I feel like things that are such as marriage, ABs, anything of along the lines of what's going on in my household should
Let me
not
say,
have anything to do with the
let me say this.
government.
Let me say this. I'm gonna give y'all a personal story. This is a personal story. My wife was did not know that she was pregnant. She went to the doctor for an eye exam for surgery to correct the muscle in her eye. They took a blood test and found out that she was pregnant. This would have been my first child. This happened just before C19. After they took the blood test, they told her she was pregnant. Then they gave her an ultrasound. Gave her a follow up to go get an ultrasound to see the state of the baby, how old the baby was, the gender of the baby, because she didn't know. Come to find out, the baby was already inside of her body unalive, which was called a chromosomal abnormality. The
Hmm.
baby had unpassed because of the chromosomal abnormality. The
No, it
baby
was your
did not.
fault.
See what I
That was
mean?
not her fault.
Crazy.
However, she had to do a DNC. Why? Because the baby would have caused sepsis in her body. She would have unalived. So they had to do the DNC to get her body to contract to push the baby out. In cases like that, where there's a potential harm to the mother, you would have to do a
DNC.
procedure to eradicate the potential of both, not just the baby being harmed. Well, the baby is already unalive, but her being harmed. That's her right to do that. That's preserving her life because there's a unalive baby in her body, which causes sepsis.
Guess what?
They don't
Guess what?
care.
Guess who fault? Guess who fault when when a woman have a miscarriage? Guess who fault it is?
It ain't
It's the
her.
man. No, it's the man.
This
How?
is a crazy
No, hold on.
ass
Listen, guys.
conversation.
Hold on. Don't. Hey, don't take. You better look it up yourself. Whenever a woman has a miscarriage, her baby does not develop. Is the
What does that
man?
have to do with an AB?
Listen, dude. It called a genetic defect in the man's sperms. Look it up yourself. If you don't believe it.
That's not the only thing that causes that. I
No,
definitely
Nine
no,
times out of
understand.
ten, it's the man.
that's not true.
That's not
Yes, it is.
always
Go look it up.
true.
If you
That's
It's
don't
not
believe
definitely
me, look
true.
it
not.
up yourself. I guarantee you.
Look,
Because
You know what? Matter of fact,
Look, here's the thing.
everybody
Here's the thing. I
listen.
understand that
Let
people
me
are
tell
pro
y'all
birth
about
and not.
listen. Everybody has defect.
Okay, I stepped away for a second. I'm back, right? 1 second here. I see we have one newbie on the panel. Ricky, are you Team Trump or Kamala? Who did you vote for? And how do you feel about Donald Trump in this current administration? And would you support mandatory voting? Ricky. Thank you too, sweetie.
I just came off of mute. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't support Trump. I vote for Kamala Harris, and I do not support men because you know what mandatory as far as mandatory voting. No, that is a federal oversight. Trump is trying to push away that he always keep Republicans in power. That is an oversight. and it's BS. They're talking about it's look at the 14th Amendment. No foreign people or no illegal people here can vote. So why we got this stuff going on? That's dumb.
Okay.
So this with this crap that's going on right now, it's all about number one. It's all about seizing oil that does not belong to us. Two, it's about cover up of the Epstein file. If you pay attention, look at what he did with Venezuela. As soon as he took the oil from Venezuela, left Venezuela alone. Now we over here in Iran talking about some freaking bombs, some freaking boom booms that they don't even have, nuclear weapons that they have, don't never have. He have no doggone intel saying they ever had anything. He tore the treaty that Obama signed with Iran to never make any nuclear weapons, but yet you talk about have nuclear weapons, but you have the intel. You went from they got nuclear weapons, then you talk about we're gonna take their uranium. Now you talk about we're gonna seize their oil.
Okay,
It's the
hold on
same
a
playbook.
second. Hold on a second. KC, do you agree with Ricky? Do you feel as if Trump is doing a terrible job?
Morning, host.
Good morning.
Nah,
No? You
totally
feel
opposite. Totally
totally
opposite of
opposite?
what he said. I think he is probably the greatest of all time as far as a leader, a general, and just a man who supports the country. Doesn't care about nobody else's feelings. Doesn't care about your feelings. He's
Let me
gonna
ask
do
you a
what's
question.
right. He's gonna do how he feels. He doesn't care what you think or how you feel, how your family feels. He's gonna do what's best for Americans, and I think that's the blueprint for every president in the future. You need to go ahead and just do what's best for the country. Keep your emotions out of it. All y'all just be up and down, just like a rabbit. Your emotions are just caught up in it because it didn't go your way. But you didn't think about the country. You didn't think about how it benefits the country and how you could benefit. But you're so caught up in what somebody did, and what he's doing,
But
and,
why did
and
he
your
lie, Casey? He said no new wars, WARs, and here we are. Why did he run a campaign on no new WARs, right?
things happen.
Things happen.
Yeah, I mean, you can always I run a business, and I start my day off. Everything's good. Life is good, like people say. But then, you know, I get a flat tire, so I got to adjust to the situation. You going every day. I'm pretty sure you go to work or come on live and have your goals set for everything to go great. But then you got somebody like KC pop up, and I might shake you up a little bit, and it might throw you a little bit out of whack. So
Okay, I think Casey receives a phone call. Would anyone else?
oh, my bad.
Yeah,
But
I would like to go.
hold on. So everything changes on a dime, and you gotta be able to adjust to that.
Hold on, Casey, because Chili has a question for you.
Okay, I got a question for him. So you say that this man doesn't care about anybody's feelings, which he's a narcissist. That's what sociopathic narcissists don't do. They're not empathetic. So you right on that. Good job. However, you're saying to me that a man who you say cares about the country, who dodged the draft. He's a draft
Twice.
dodger. Nobody in his family out of 121 years How many generations is that has ever served this country? Nobody in his family has ever served. Do you think Barron is going to serve this country? If he loved this country and America so first, why don't he send his son to the draft? That's the second thing. The third thing is, what has this man done? What policies have these Republicans done to benefit you, even when it comes to police brutality and police unalivement of black people? What has he done? Name one policy. Name one policy of Medicaid, Medicare that he's put forth, that he said he's going to put forth, the Trump care bill. What has he brought forth? If you could tell me the answers to that and give me legislation that he's written that I could go look up, I would believe you.
You want me to look up legislation? Legislation? Come on, bro. I don't know it. Do you know it? Do you know all the rules that he's
Because
done?
he ain't
All
did
that?
nothing. That's why I asked you.
Hold
He
up,
ain't did
man. Hold
nothing.
up. Hold up, man. Hold up. What did your homie do? Biden.
Well,
So
I know
Casey,
one
you
thing.
know
Biden ain't.
he didn't.
Listen, let
He
me
didn't
answer. Let
even.
me answer. Let me answer. Give me
He
the right. Give me the right to answer. Number one, I can tell you what he didn't do. He ain't. He ain't in no Easting file talk about raping no kids and measuring their little
what?
coochies. He ain't did that. I know what he didn't
Where's
do.
where's where's the
I know
guilty?
one thing. I know one
Where's
thing.
that
He
guilty
was.
at?
Wait.
Where,
Let me finish. Let me
nah,
finish.
man.
Be
Nah, you
fair.
can't
Be
throw that
fair.
up on him.
No. Be fair.
Is it
Let me
guilty?
finish.
Come on, man.
He's not a rapist. He's not a rapist. Number one. That's what he didn't do. Number two is he lowered the rates, the interest rates, which Trump hired when he got into office his first term. He lowered those rates. Number three, he was putting in policies also the George Floyd Protection Act for police accountability. He did that. That actually protect people that look like you. Number four, he
Also,
go ahead.
you got to point out the point that Joe Biden is the only one of the presidents I can think of that his son was unalive serving this country.
There you
Okay,
go.
what other president has done that?
hey, I got something else
Not
for
one.
Hey, hold up,
Casey.
hold up, hold up, hold
Hey,
up.
Casey, be quiet. Hey, Casey,
So back to your
No,
point.
Casey,
Hold
let
on,
me tell
man.
you something.
I
Ask you a
got
question,
it. You
Casey.
can't do that, man.
Casey, let me ask you
You
this
gotta let
question
me
here.
talk.
No, because let me ask you a question here, Casey.
What?
Let me ask you this
I
question.
wanted to talk about the first
Let
game.
me ask you this question, Casey. And you know what? This question for you has a lot to do. You talk about you got a freaking business, and I need you to hear it. Then you tell me why your president, your orange massa tore up Biden's CARES Act. Do you know what that CARES Act would have did for your behind? Huh? Do you know what it did for your kids? Do you know what the CARES Act would did for the rest of the Americans? The
No,
CARES
tell me
Act will
about it.
put billions of dollars
Tell me
into
about
the
it, man.
community. Be quiet, dude. You should
No,
you
you be
talking right now.
quiet
You
and
right now
tell me
paying you
about it.
right now you paying over $4 a gallon of gasoline because of your president. That CARES
Now,
Act,
I could have
that
sworn we
CARES.
just ran
Listen,
over.
if you don't know about the CARES Act, you need to be
Hold up,
quiet
man. Chill
because right
out,
now
man.
it affected
Chill out, man. You
everybody.
need to calm down, bro. You need to take a
No,
gummy
because
or
you're over
something,
talking
man.
and you talking BS
Nah,
about your
shut
Lord
up,
and
man.
Savior. You know what? If you were back in slavery time, Harriet Tubman would have unalived you because you one of those ones that go back to massa. They trying to free us. That's you.
Hold on 1 second here. So, because
I
we were
can't say
talking
nothing
about,
to all
hold on,
that. I
Casey,
can't say. All right,
Casey,
bet,
hold
bet
on,
that,
What the
Casey,
bet that.
hell?
Chili, Casey, hold on for 1 moment here, because you were talking about the police here and everything. So, this comes from Congress.gov, and this was this year. The title of it is called "Trump Administration Deactivates the National Law Enforcement Accountability Database." And here it tells you exactly what it does. The National Law Enforcement Accountability Database was a centralized repository of official records documenting instances of misconduct related to federal law enforcement officers that was operated by the Department of Justice. On January 20th, 2025, President Trump issued an executive order that rescinded Executive Order 14074, which was advancing effective, accountable policing of criminal justice practices to enhance public trust and public safety, which was issued by President Biden here, which is now deactivated here. So Trump's like, oh, we don't need any accountability to our law enforcement officers. I'm going to get rid of this database here that keeps track of that.
What did he do after that? He created ICE. After that, he created ICE. So basically, his intent was to cause instability in his damn country. He don't give a shit about this country, and neither do your ass. But go ahead, keep
No,
tap
if
dancing.
I can,
Enjoy
if I
those,
can,
and enjoy that alga syrup
Hey,
from
host,
buttermilk biscuits you eating
let me
on.
get in on these clowns.
You
They
know
if I
they
what?
can
Go ahead.
they
log
Hold
just
in
on.
here
Go
and
ahead,
say
Hold
Casey.
on,
You
hold
something.
can
on. Yeah,
hey
talk,
we
and then
can.
host.
we'll
Hold
come from
Hey,
on,
Casey to
y'all.
Q.
We can have a conversation, but let's not use. Don't personally
Okay.
insult or attack people.
who
Okay.
So,
me?
so Casey would like to rebut people. Let him speak for a second, please, and thank you.
All right, appreciate it. So you were talking about the gas price. I could have sworn we just ran up in Venezuela, and it just happened. Hold up, it just happened. So you don't think that gas prices will go down? You're not. That's why you work a 9 to 5, because you don't understand economics. You don't
Huh?
understand how. Hold up, man. I know you're triggered. So you don't understand how business world works. Most of y'all just 9 to 5s. You got to punch in to somebody. You don't understand how to make money. You don't understand how money flows. It takes time to actually get the money to come in. It takes maybe 4 or 5 months to do for that money to kick in, from which you done the work you've done for the money to actually show up for you. So he just did the Venezuela thing, you idiots. It's gonna
That
kick
let's
in.
not. Let's not do the
I,
personal insults.
I. But you got the point. Y'all wanted a fly by night. It don't work like that. I know you punch in every day, man. Your back hurts, your ankles are all sore. But you don't understand how it goes down, man. You will always be an employee because you don't have the mindset like
Okay,
Trump.
okay. So what did you
Can
said
I?
you said you are a business owner, and you said it took you 6 months to actually get established. So at 6 months, what did you gain?
Now I said your return. So, sometimes I do work and, you know, I don't actually see that until maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month later. So it's going to take time for money to actually flow. It's not no
So what do you do for
instant.
money while you wait 2 and 3 months for progress?
It's multiples. I get business every day. So it all comes in, so maybe something that happened a month ago, it kicked in. But
So
I
like,
get
and
deposits.
so annually, what are you bringing in?
Oh, a lot. I don't talk about
What's
my
a
money.
lot? Like 100K?
I bring in that bag.
What's a
Big
bag?
city,
Bag,
If I
big
bag of
can,
city,
groceries.
One
if
one
major
I can
city,
second.
big
What
touch
money.
I
on,
don't understand that. Like,
I'm not talking
one
about my
second. What is a bag?
I bring in money. I don't talk about my money because
I know, but
people
you
like
are
to.
talking about your monies. Is it okay to have a
But I
conversation? Because
use that. But
you
I
just
use
you.
that as an example
I
on
know, but
how
I'm
you
trying to
can.
do what I'm trying to get in where I fit in, do what you do. So I'm just like, what are you bringing in
You can't
annually?
do it. You can't see a lot of
What
people
do you
think
bring in
they
annually?
some people think they can read about shit. You
I'm
can't read
sorry,
about
you're not
everything.
answering my question. You said about it takes about 6 months if you start your own business to see results. So what are you bringing in at the end of that 6 month periodical
I
cycle?
bring in a bag,
What's a
oh,
bag? What is a
a lot
bag?
of money, a lot of
What
money.
is a bag? Consider what's in the bag.
Am I gonna tell you? No.
Oh my goodness, that's not very business savvy for you to sit here
Well,
and
I'm
say,
not
I'm
gonna
not
tell
going to
you.
tell
Why?
you.
Why should I tell you?
I mean,
I'm
because you're
paid.
sitting here talking about the average American citizen, working so
But
hard, back
they
hurt.
don't.
Hey, could I ask him a question? What
You're
is
not
a
on my
return? Okay,
a lot of those
No,
what
people
no,
are
no,
is
not on my
no.
level. They can't do it like me. So
They can't
that's
do it
why.
like you.
Nah,
if I
So
can
it's
how?
log in here,
So
host, and say
so again,
something,
you're not
I
going to
sus
tell me what a bag is.
it's a
What
lot of
is a
money.
bag equivalent to?
And I live in a big city, major city. I
What is
make
a bag
bags.
equvalent to?
Hey,
I'm not telling.
bag is he can pay a mortgage off. That's a bag.
if I can say
no?
My
something here,
hey,
if I can
hey,
address this,
I know for a fact
He,
your back
I
hurt.
want to know where
You hard working
what does he
ass.
define as return on investment? What is a return on investment? What is a ROI?
A
What is that
profit,
defined as?
a profit. When I can get out here, do
Okay,
what I
and how do
do,
you make a
go
profit?
through all my expenses, and then I get a return. That's what I call bag.
Okay. So no, you don't. You ain't getting no return because you getting bags. What kind of bags you getting? Kroger? Is it Aldi? What kind of bags you getting?
Nah,
It's a bag
big
of
bag,
KFC.
big money, man. Don't worry. Hey, nigga, get out of my pockets. Get out of my pockets, man. I'm gonna
Hey,
grab me some lunch.
hey,
On
you
my
talking
pod.
about you saying?
Why you
Listen,
getting
you
defensive,
no
bro?
no no. Hold on, y'all. You're
Chili, you
on
must be
this.
from
You're
Texas.
you're on this app saying that you do business.
Right.
But when you describe your business and why you support this man who says he's a businessman with failed businesses, you're just
Mhm.
saying you get a bag. So which makes me think that you're making this shit up. You're fabricating
Yeah, like what
that
is
you're
a
not either
bag
A, you're not
in
a
the business
businessman,
world? What
and
is a
number two,
bag?
you're not a
Hold
businessman
up. I'm
because
trying to grab my
I
lunch.
started a business. Listen, I started a computer business. I did Detroit custom computer repair and sales. I went from house to house fixing people's computers at $145 each. I didn't have to have no overhead outside of the transportation that got me to their house to fix their computer. If they needed parts, they paid for their own parts. I just supplied the service. So my profit margin was 100% minus the gas that I spent to get there. That was it. That's my return on investment.
So it's not
I had no
100%.
overhead because I didn't supply their parts. The customer bought their own parts. And they had to pay me for the transit to go get the parts if they needed it. That's return on the investment. So I don't mind saying that at $145, if I did like 5 houses a day, and it took me about an hour per house to fix a computer, that's 145 times 5 minus my gas, $20 maybe.
And also it takes most small businesses, it takes like 7 to 10 years to achieve
Yeah.
like a significant success, the
And I
maturity.
was and I was
So
just a
like
DBA. I was just
I
a
don't
doing business
understand
ass. I
this
wasn't even an
6 month
LLC at that
bag.
time.
What kind of D boy talk is that, Casey?
That's not how business
Actually,
people
my
talk, not
business was
professional.
my business.
If
That's
I can
hood
log
talk.
in, if I
Some
can
businesses
log
take
in
off
here and
faster
say,
than others.
if I can log in here and say something, KC, what you're saying, I can understand where you're coming from and what you believe. But I'm a person. In my employment life, I've been a 1099 employee or business owner since 1985. So to tell me that I don't understand business or say something to me about I don't understand business or understand how business works, you're totally out of your mind. Because I did it from 1985 to 2017 when I retired. Okay, so lose me with that silly stuff that you're saying. I understand business very well. Okay, and did very well with what I did. The problem that I have with these black MAGA people, they get up here and they talk about, oh, I'm against AB rights, I'm against uh, gay rights. I also am against those things. But the difference is that's my belief. That's my personal belief. I don't have a right to impose my personal beliefs on you. You have a right to live your life whatever way you choose to live it. Just because you choose to live it differently from me, that does not make me wrong and it does not make you right. Okay? It does not make you wrong. That's your choice. It's called free choice. So when I hear these black people get up here and talk about uh, they want to support uh, this administration because they're against AB rights. Okay, that's fine and good, but to me, that's ignorance. Okay, you have a right to live your life whatever way you choose. Any other person has a right to live their life what they choose. And you're talking about, I hear you talking about the brother sitting here next to me, talking about what has the Democratic Party did for blacks or anything else. You don't pass laws on the books that just benefit one person, one group of people. You pass laws on the books that benefit everybody. Okay. And when you talk about social programs and talk about, black people are more on welfare or more on this or more on that, it's red states that are taking more out of those social programs than any other state.
Hey, my man.
Alabama,
I ain't
Mississippi,
trying.
Kentucky,
But y'all don't
all
get no
those places
returns,
are
man. Y'all ain't making no
all
money,
those
man.
places are highly dependent on welfare and social programs. So lose me with that stuff. What is wrong with you people? Open your eyes. You supporting a party
Look, man.
that's supported by the
You got a
K,
weak
by the
mindset.
triple
All y'all.
K, by the triple K, by the neo Nazis, by all these other hate groups. Those are the people that they're supporting. So for you to align yourself with them You are totally out of your everlasting minds. You have an
We're not
administration
aligned with
that you
liberal
are not
ideology.
representing. You don't see any blacks or
Liberal
Hispanics
ideology does
represented in
not
this
represent black people.
administration. Represented in this administration. So how do you think
But
they're going to have your best
liberal
interests at
ideology
heart
does not
when they
represent
have
black people.
nobody there to represent you? What is wrong with you people?
Oh crap. Hold
Nah,
on 1 second. So
nah.
y'all
He
look at
said
our morning 1 second. Stop. You guys, our morning goal. We're like, I don't know what's going on. We got 3 out of 100 lights, y'all. I need everybody to focus on throwing these lights. We were not paying attention. Somebody just threw a set of lights, and then I was like, oh, snap. We only have 3 individual lights. Math scientists, thank you. That's 4 out of 100, y'all. This is our morning goal, and I think we're like a few minutes past the hour of noon. So we did not make the cut, y'all. Let's go, Silver Fox. Thank you so very much. Who else is throwing these likes in the comments? Mr. Vibes, thank you so very much. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Cut up. Turn your girl up. Stylish, thank you. We need a few more cousins to throw these lights real quick, y'all. Please keep the live flowing and in motion. How do you do that? You throw. We throw to grow. If you see people throwing the lights, make sure you follow them. Let's help them build up their TikTok platforms. Miss Nani,
So to
thank you.
UKC, I was self-employed before you were born. Okay.
For goodness sakes, thank you. DC, I see you. Dave, are you Team Trump or Kamala?
I'm Team Kamala.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for bringing me up.
Absolutely. Go ahead. I apologize. I just had to get my party started. Let's go, Union. We got 12 out of 100. Y'all, can we do 20? Can we do 20 of these hanging lights? So when we get a few more people to throw a light, y'all, we have 170 people in the building. I think we can accomplish this goal. 20. Well, how many we got, y'all? 15. Can we get 5 more cousins to throw a light? Thank y'all. All right. We have 2 Trump supporters on the panel, y'all. And that's Casey and Antonio, both black men that support Trump. So I'm Antonio, really?
What?
Are you that excited about voting for Trump?
I never felt. Yeah, I served this country for 6 years. I never felt like a better American than the day I voted for Trump.
What branch did you serve in, sir, respectfully?
U.S. Navy.
Right.
But you support, but you supporting them, but you're supporting a man. You U.S. Navy, but you're supporting a man
Yep.
who dodged military service. Okay, who
That's
made
his
a joke?
business. I don't care. I mean, that's the great thing about America. This ain't
You're
Korea.
not letting me finish. I'm
This
not
ain't
going to
Korea.
argue with
Everybody
you.
don't have to serve.
You-
Everybody don't have to serve. Barron don't have to go serve.
Who
I don't
makes
care if
fun?
his sons
Who makes
serve and they
fun
don't
of?
serve. That's their
Who
business.
makes fun
It's the great thing about
of
America.
veterans? Who talks about veterans? Okay,
Hey,
who wouldn't even be there to welcome home
hey,
veterans?
Trump gave us an
But you
8%
still
raise, bro.
support that.
Trump
Miss
gave us
Nani,
an
thank
8%
Who
you.
goes
raise.
against
He can say
somebody who goes
whatever
against
he want.
somebody
Hey,
who
I
goes
served
against the
28 years,
advice of.
and Trump never gave
He gave.
nobody no raise. Dude, stop
Make
that
sure
lie.
we're following Crown
He did.
people.
What are
Man,
you
stop
talking
You're
that.
about?
Hey,
going to
Antonio,
support somebody who goes
Antonio, you
against
don't. Antonio,
who
2019,
goes
Trump gave us
against
an
the
8%
advice.
you
raise.
don't have.
Bro,
You do not hold enough knowledge. You do not hold. You said 6 years in the Navy.
2019, he gave us an
I
8%
did
raise.
28 years in the Army. Okay,
Congratulations.
but be
You
quiet.
can do 28 years.
Let me tell you. Let me
I did
educate
6
you.
years.
Let me
I'm
educate
happy
you on
with my
something.
6 years.
I'm gonna educate you on
You
something.
can't educate me
A
on
president
nothing.
do
You
not
can't
give.
educate me
A
on
president
nothing.
do not give raises to the military. It come by Congress.
Hey, I know, but it was under his administration.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
No, it wasn't. You know what? Right
It was
now,
under his
you know what?
administration.
You're a
Called a
failure.
cost of living
All you
raise.
can do with 6 years, you're a failure.
It's
I don't care.
calculated,
I'm still
sir.
90%.
Sir, the raise, military raises, sir,
Yeah, what
or
you say?
Congressional.
military raises are calculated by cost of living.
It come through congressional, the raises and
That's
cost of
correct.
living It's
It was
also
under
Doesn't
Trump's.
it?
It was under Trump's leadership.
Doesn't
It
it
was under
also
Trump's
come by
leadership.
your
What
rate?
difference does it make? It
If you're
comes out
gonna
of
get,
Congress,
if you're
dude.
gonna blame him for the bad,
Dude, it
if
comes
you're gonna
out of,
blame him for the
listen,
bad, you
listen,
gotta blame
you
him for
too
the
busy
good.
talking to listen, dude. It comes out of Congress and
I
it's
don't need to listen.
calculated by cost of living increase.
Cousin Young Blood. Look
Okay,
at my
but it was under
cousin
Trump's. It
Young
was
I
under
mean, you
Blood,
don't
Trump's
understand
administration.
brother.
that? Trump had nothing to do with that.
It was under Trump's
He
administration.
had nothing
It
to
was
do
under. It
with
was under
that.
Trump's
President does
administration.
not
Sir,
have
again, for the
anything to
third
do
time,
Go
with
Trump.
any type
he
of raises.
Go Trump.
he
Trump. Trump. Trump.
had
Trump.
nothing
Trump.
to do with that.
Why do people? I got a question. Why do people think that the president got something to do with gas and raises? He has nothing to do with that. That's
I mean,
Congress.
he speaks to
Well,
marginally
I
educated
just
people.
came in. I just came in, and I'm already hearing misinformation within the first 25 seconds. President Trump definitely undid the executive orders that AutoPen put on federal lands, specifically in the Atlantic, federal
Oh
drilling
boy, here we
lands in the
go with this
Atlantic, Pacific,
craziness.
in the Indian Ocean. So with those federal holes being released, those oil companies don't have to put those sanctions, the sanction costs onto us consumers. So the president definitely can have a factor when it comes to gas prices. That's just misinformation, respectfully.
No, gas prices are dictated by the world market. Drilling rights in the U.S. are bought by drilling
Talk
companies
about
to
OPEC? Are you
use
talking
it
about
years
OPEC,
down the
sir?
road. They
Are
buy
you talking
blocks.
about OPEC, sir?
Sir, yes. They buy
Okay.
blocks. Yes, sir. They buy blocks. Drilling companies in the United States buy blocks in the Gulf, particularly to develop decades down the road. They buy these blocks when they come on the market, when they're released by the government. They have no relative effect
Oh, Lindsay.
on the price of oil.
All right, let me debunk you right quick. Keep yapping though.
What did I say that wasn't right? Debunk what I said.
To look it up. I go off reports, man. I don't
Yeah,
go
yeah,
off David
okay.
E.
Well, they don't buy rights in the Gulf and then go set up a drilling rig. They hold those rights. They hold
What was
those
all right? So
blocks.
so what was Trump? What was President Trump's intentions when he undid Biden's federal sanctions he had so we couldn't drill on federal lands and in the Indian, Atlantic, and Pacific
He
Ocean? What was his?
routinely has overridden, wrote executive orders against existing executive orders from Biden and Obama. That's just his action. That's just what he does. He tries to erase the any actions by the previous Democratic administrations across the board.
When you
You've
start
seen that.
talking
We've
about,
seen this. We've seen this in both of his administrations.
and when you
Man,
start
I
talking
really
about,
just came
and
up
when
to
you
talk to
start
my
talking
cousin.
about drilling on different lands,
Don't
there's
start that
risk
shit
of
today.
there's
Executive
I
risk
just
orders
saw my
of
different than
family
a
member
having
up here, so I
there's
came.
risk of having accidents on those properties when you're drilling. There's risk of harming the environment and doing permanent damage to certain areas when you start drilling in certain areas. When you
yeah.
start drilling oil wells in places, you run the risk of having leaks, of having explosions, of having all kind of things happen that can destroy the natural habitat of different areas. We've
It's an
seen this time and
ecological
time
which
risk.
again.
which happened on the Indian lands
We've
in the
seen this time and
Midwest.
time again. Exactly. When you start talking about that oil
I can
drilling
tell you
rights
a
up there in
scary,
Montana, those
scary
people were
ass.
drilling. Those people were
Fracking.
Like, why are we
drilling
doing the
on
personal insults, Casey?
And what he's talking about, y'all, is
All right.
regulations, and that's Democrat 101. Those regulations,
regulations, and some
those
But
things
regulations
need to
cost
be
money.
regulated. Some things need to
Yeah,
be regulated
I
in this
agree
that's
with
why
you,
country.
we
but
have
over
the
Just
regulate,
like
EPA.
banks need to be regulated.
but we
But
voted for Trump for
listen,
deregulation because
Just
listen.
we're.
like
That's
banks need to be
that
regulated.
the
I
reason why we
agree,
have.
and credit card companies need to be regulated, and they are regulated.
Listen. The reason why we have regulations is to protect our environment. The EPA protects our environment from natural disasters. We know that fracking and drilling also causes the ozone layer to be off, the ecosystems to be off, and everything to be off, just for profit. For
But these
these
people don't
billionaire
believe in
oil
science.
companies to just make profit.
But y'all don't like Elon and Tesla though.
But these people
His
don't
car,
believe in
his cars are
science.
natural disasters, anyways. That doesn't even matter. His cars are natural disasters.
All right,
go
so
up
you
all the
all right,
damn
so you
time.
so so you don't like
Well, who
electric
cares?
cars or
But
just your
yeah,
TDS make
but
you
this
don't
man is
like
a
Elon
listen,
cars?
listen. You're a black man, and we know that Elon Musk is a Yahtzee.
Brother, I don't care
He's
about that.
anti-black.
Great. I probably have never run into Elon or his Yahtzeeism through my life, so I don't give a shit.
Well, you did bring him up.
Well, I'm bringing it up in the terms of a
Well, I
car.
mean,
So
when you
that's what I'm
bring it
saying.
up,
No. I'm asking.
be prepared to talk
Hey,
about it.
hey, buddy, relax. The guy said, okay. I mentioned Elon cars because he mentioned saving the world. I guess he's a green guy. Okay. I guess he's a
Absolutely,
plant lover,
absolutely.
tree hugger. Okay. So what I'm saying
Absolutely. I'm
is,
a tree hugger. You know why?
right.
Because I have to eat the vegetation that comes out of that damn
Oh my
ground.
lord.
Absolutely.
Can I
Absolutely.
speak
You're
on
an
this for
idiot.
a second? Because tree hugger friend, I feel like you are only getting half of what, or saying half of what everybody else is thinking here. You know, if you want to save the environment, you should not have windmills that are shedding fiberglass into the earth. You should not have um, be stripping for chips. There's
Not
a
even
lot
mention the
more
amount
going
of
on there.
animals, the amount of birds they unalive, those windmills.
And that land is dead. There's nothing you can do with it once the fiberglass gets into it. It's shedding fiberglass into our oceans. It's causing problems with whales in our oceans. I mean, you need to really, if we're going to dive into this, my guy, then let's dive into it, because
Where's your
your oil
scientific
companies,
where is your scientific evidence to support your claim?
it's all over.
I don't
Where?
care where it's all
Where?
over. Where
All
can I
over
find that
where?
information that
All
that
over where?
It's all over in the studies that have been done by the EPA.
and when was these
Present
studies?
some
When
facts
was
to
these
this
studies?
to that.
When was these studies?
Last year.
Okay, put the address in a link. And who's over the EPA now? Was these studies done before Trump's administration?
Yes.
Hasn't Trump made efforts to defund the EPA?
Yes, he has, David.
Okay.
For this reason, it's not working.
Mm-hmm.
It's become a lobbyist. It's not
Oh, so
working.
we don't need any checks and balances in our
I did
industry?
not, David. Did I say
Well,
that?
if
No,
you
I did
Nah,
defund
not.
the
she's
EPA,
absolutely right.
that's the end result.
That's where the whole green new scam came from, man. When you look at the amount of money that last administration spent on those freaking chargers, those car chargers that most around the country you
But this
pull
is
up.
but you
Hold
talking
on, hold,
about that. But
don't
this
start
is the
that,
same guy
bruh.
that talks about bringing
Hey,
oil,
bruh,
Most
coal back.
around the
when I
country
start
blew up.
talking, let
That's
me
not
finish,
burned
dude.
up. That's not true.
I
The
don't
chart.
have to have. I don't have to do shit. This is
All
the
right,
same
well, guess
man that.
what?
This is the
I'm gonna
same
practice
damn man that
fascism.
talks about bringing
I'm
back
a,
coal. And what
hey,
has
hey,
coal
bro.
to the entire
I
environment?
haven't
Okay,
even had
hang
my
on a
coffee. I'm
second.
not about to scream, bro. I haven't even had my coffee. I'm not about to scream over you 3 in the morning, tree hugger. I mean, 7 in the morning. Calm down, bro.
Honestly, if you were a tree hugger and you were really concerned about the environment, you would be screaming
Damn, you
more
made me
about
lose what I
nuclear
was about to
power,
say, dog. Oh
because
yeah.
nuclear is
Speak.
the
All
cleanest
right, pedo
power.
lover,
Okay, one
pedo lover,
one of
pedo
the
hugger.
examples of what I'm talking about is if you look at the money that last administration, they spent billions, I think 20 billion on freaking car chargers for electric cars. And if you drive a Tesla, you would know you pull up to most of these things. If it's not an actual Tesla charger, these shits got like the charger port hanging out. They broke. That was literally a scam,
That's not true.
in my
And you have
opinion.
to pay for that.
So
You
That's
pay
not
to
true.
charge your car.
Have you
no,
ever
no, I
ridden in a
know, no.
sir? Have
What
you
you
ever ridden in a Tesla?
if you look in the American Rescue Bill, in the American Rescue Plan, that was some of the waste.
Sir, have you ever
20,
ridden in a
20
Tesla?
billion on 20 billion on car chargers, and along with the 8 billion they gave to IBM.
Sir, have you ever ridden in a
And after
Tesla?
they gave IBM $8 billion, they fired 15,000 employees.
Sir, have you ever ridden in a Tesla?
I drive one.
You drive one.
Yeah.
What model do you drive?
Why?
I'm just curious. We're talking about Teslas. You said
I'm
you drive
telling
them.
you, the Tesla Y, bro.
What
Oh, the
he said,
Y. I
why
thought you were
is the what
asking
he
me
The
what.
Y
drives.
model.
Okay. Okay. Is that the sport model or the full?
Bruh, it's the dual motor Tesla Y. What do you want to say?
Well, what are your
It's
opinions
actually a
on
really
it?
cool car,
Yeah.
David. You should look into it.
Don't you think that the performance in it is superior to
It's the best vehicle on planet Earth.
right. Right. Well, then, so what is your
until the
My
battery
point
drains.
is, no, you're not listening. When you think I'm
What I'm
complaining
saying,
about
I
it,
mean,
what I'm
why
saying
That's
do you
out
is
your
oppose
that
the
price
money.
charging
range, man. He
Listen,
can't
in the
afford it.
efforts
listen.
in
What
the
I'm
efforts
saying
by?
is
You're
that
worker.
money. Listen, man. What
I
I'm
mean, you're
saying is that
contradicting yourself.
what I'm saying is, if it's not an actual Tesla charger, like if your car is running out of electricity, and if it's not an actual Tesla like dealership where you can actually go get that one, and you try to just use like say there's one called like uh I forgot it's called like EV something, but most of the time you'll go there and it don't even work.
I
Uh,
mean, my
uh,
son-in-law charges his in his garage.
Well, yeah, you can get a portable one, but what
No,
I'm
it's
saying
not
is
portable.
our
He
government,
plugs it
hold
into
on.
a standard
My
outlet.
point is our government spent tax dollars on putting these things around the country.
Yes, that's
That's what I'm
development,
telling you. And a
early
lot of them don't
development.
work. And a lot of them don't work. That was included in the American Rescue funding, dude. And
If
a lot
you
of them don't work.
if you really want to get angry,
So
tree
you think
hugger
we should
friend.
abandon? So you think we should abandon charging stations? What's your
Bruh, I
point?
was just giving you an example of how they use energy and all that to scam. I was just giving you an example,
Dude,
bro.
your math
I'm not
ain't
saying we
mathing.
don't need it. I'm saying they use that green new energy.
Yeah,
That's why Trump
your
said
math
fake.
ain't mathing. Respectfully to me,
It
All
is
right,
not
because
making
you,
any sense.
I
well,
mean,
you
you
just
say
don't
you
know how
drive
to,
a Tesla, but then
you don't
you're
know how to
talking
register
against
common sense.
you're
That's why.
talking against our government developing charging systems, charging stations. I don't. It's not mathing to me.
Yeah, because you slow.
I'm not slow. I mean, do I sound slow to anybody
I
on here?
literally said every Tesla charger works. I said I don't know what you don't understand.
So
What
I'm
I'm
slow.
saying is the third.
I question your
I'm
intent here, and
telling
I'm
you. All right,
slow.
all right. Let me put it in third grade terms.
No, you don't need to put it in third grade
Let me
terms.
put it in
You don't
third
need.
grade
Hey, you don't
terms.
need. Hey,
If
I think you're a
government,
bullshit artist. How about
if
that? I'll put that in
government
third grade.
spent 20
That's
Yeah,
third
that
grade
billion.
that part.
terms.
Listen,
I
listen. I'm gonna
think
give.
you're
No.
bullshitting.
I'm gonna give it to you in
I
simpler
think you're full
terms.
of shit.
If the
How's that for
government
third
spent
grade
Damn.
20
terms?
billion, if the
Give his
government
ass a
spent
neck
20
laxative.
billion of the citizens taxpayer dollars, they all should
Someone
work.
was detected at your
They
front
shouldn't
door.
be just break. They shouldn't be broke. That's my point. I shouldn't pull up to a gas station. I'm sorry. I shouldn't pull up to an electricity station and they're broke. If they spent $20 billion on it, is
Well,
that
that's up
clear
to the
enough,
company that maintains them, but the government shouldn't.
David? David, is that clear enough, David?
I mean,
Thank you.
do you have any statistics to support your claim that the charging stations were broken down
Oh
in
my,
mass?
oh my
That they're
God.
David,
failing in
it's
mass?
everywhere.
Do you
Man,
have
Stop.
any
let me drink my
statistics to
coffee.
show that?
You win, bro. I'm about to drink my coffee. You
Dave,
win.
David,
Okay.
let
You
me
win.
have this one for a minute, please. Okay,
You win, dude.
you're talking about the government spending $20 billion on Tesla charging stations, but you're okay with our president taking $10 billion out of the U.S. Treasury and putting it in a foreign bank. You're okay with our president
Back
filing a
to
$10 billion
TDS.
lawsuit against the IRS. You're okay with those things,
Back
but
to TDS.
you're against the government spending $20 billion to help Americans. But you're
Back to
okay with our
TDS.
president taking $20 billion out of U.S. Treasury and putting it in foreign bank accounts. That's not
Do
TDS.
you be
Those are
having all this written
facts.
down?
Those are facts. This man took $10 billion out of the U.S. Treasury and put it in foreign bank accounts. You're okay with that?
Do
Yep.
you write do you write these
And
notes
not to
down?
mention,
What? Are you really saying this stuff?
Do you have a journal?
Where is this noise coming from, y'all? That's why I keep turning the mics
That's
off.
probably me.
Oh,
Hold on, let me mute up. I gotta get my
why every
headphones. That's
time I
probably me.
talk, it's everybody get irritated? I don't understand that.
You have a
hey, because what
background
you're talking about
noise.
don't make
Ah,
sense.
No
Maybe
one
it's
is
that.
irritated. You have a background noise, Casey. Thank
You
you.
know, I just want to point out the hypocrisy in what these people are saying. They're
Yeah.
okay with billions of dollars being taken out of our treasury and put in foreign bank accounts, but
Okay,
they're
but you
against spending billions of dollars on things that will improve our way of life. How make that make sense to me?
okay?
Donald Trump, the
Hang
whole
on a
purpose of
second. Hang
Donald
on a
Hold
second.
on. Let her answer. Let her answer, y'all.
So you're changing the subject.
No, I'm not changing the
Yes,
subject.
you
I'm
are,
pointing out
because
the
we were talking about
hypocrisy
environmental
in your
impacts
beliefs.
and the EPA. Yes, sir, you are. And now
You're
you're
talking about
talking about banks. So
you're talking
you're
about
changing the
money being
goalposts, my
taken.
friend. If you want to talk about banks, we can talk about banks, but you're
You're
changing the
talking about
goalposts.
money being taken out, about money being spent by
No,
our
we were
government.
talking about
But
environmental
money. We're talking
impacts.
about money being stolen from our government, and
Help
you're
me
okay with
out, you
that.
guys. We were talking about environmental impacts in the EPA, and now you're
Well,
changing
he
the
well,
goalposts for
young
She's
banks.
blood,
trying
young,
to
No, I'm
deflect.
telling
honestly,
the
She's trying to
truth.
Shannon, young
deflect.
blood,
That's what they
young
I'm
do.
blood. That's
pointing
my
out the
that's my cousin, by the
hypocrisy
way.
in you
They're
people.
deflectors.
When you
Shannon, young
spend
blood. That's
billions
my
of
cousin.
dollars,
So
Okay,
I
I
when you
understand. I
understand
know
spend
how
that,
to
but
work
billions
it's
with
of
him.
changing the
dollars,
Man,
goalposts,
nobody
right?
cares
no,
about your
that's not
cousin, man.
changing the
Yeah, but
goalpost.
that's
When
my
you
cousin. I
spending
know how to
billions
work
of
with him.
dollars
Man,
on things
get
to
your
Okay.
feelings
improve
You
out
got to
of
our
it.
work
way
with him
of
with a
life,
Get your
special pair of
feelings
hands.
out
there's
I know
of
how
it.
to
nothing
work
wrong
with
with
him.
that.
I mean, I'll talk about the banks. If you want to talk about banks, let's talk about banks, my guy.
When you're talking about spending billions of dollars on programs that improve our way of life, okay, that improves our system. The money that you're talking about them spending on Tesla charging stations, those things were spent to benefit the American people, okay? But now when it comes to money being taken from the American people, you want to say, oh, that's okay.
Okay,
Make
so
that
let
make
me tell
sense
you
to
I
this,
me.
didn't say
friend.
that's okay, cousin. That's
Okay,
number
let me
one.
tell you this, friend, real
Thanks,
quick.
Uncle.
I don't, if there is a corporation involved that we are propping up, I do not believe in giving them money. So if we're building chargers for the American people, I believe that those chargers should be free to the American people. Am I wrong? Since we
Nope.
paid for them.
I never even thought about it that way.
Since
You know
when
what? They
has since
should be
when
free. That's crazy. They should be
since
free. But because
you
electricity is free, well for them. But I do want
electricity
to.
is not free.
No,
And
for the government, it's free
if
for
you
the
want to
government.
talk about Tesla, Tesla is the only charging station that's not compatible to any other charging station. So if you own a Tesla, you can only charge your car at a Tesla charging station.
That's
Okay?
misinformation, bro.
No,
That
that's
is
not
the,
misinformation.
bruh. I
You
literally, bruh.
cannot charge your Tesla. You cannot charge your
Anybody
Tesla
else with a
at the
Tesla in
same
here, please tell
station
his
that you
asshole that's
charge a
not true.
Mustang
Guess
at.
what? Hey, buddy. Hey, when you get one, they give you something. It's called an attachment. You know what that
You have to
attachment
pay
does, young
for it.
blood? It's
You have to
able to
pay for
adjust.
it.
Hold on, let me teach you. Let me teach you, cousin. Let me teach you. You get a little attachment. You know, it's come with your car usually. And guess what? If you go to a charger and it doesn't fit in yours, that one fits in yours. So
They
that
give
one
it to you or
adjusts
do you
to
buy it?
any other one.
They give it to you or do
Now
you
Dame
buy it?
has
He
taught
don't
you
know about
Tesla
it. It's
101.
how
Do
his
they
friends
give it
right.
Congrats,
to you or
cousin.
do you
He's not
buy
he's
it?
not qualified
Congrats,
for it.
cousin.
Do they give it to you
You
or do you
you
buy
you're
it?
used to a
Well,
Honda.
when any car that you buy off with like 0 miles, they give you gifts and perks to go with the car. If it's 0 miles, brand new, still in the boat,
And
right?
usually you could just press your TV screen, young blood, and it'll tell you the closest EV center, and it'll tell you if your adapter actually connects with that one, and it actually tells you if they're working. And how I know, because if you just press it, anybody in here, it'll say, well, this one has 16 chargers, but 12 of them are working. So know what you're talking about before you come at the big dog. Now I'm gonna drink my coffee, cousin.
You know what? It's amazing how the Dems don't know nothing about high quality. They always want to go back down to the lowest budget possible.
Whoa.
I haven't even finished. You look for excuses on everything.
Well,
I'm gonna call
excuse me.
I'm gonna call y'all coupon
Oh
shoppers.
my
If you
goodness.
don't get a deal with a Dem, if you don't have a coupon with it, you're not for it because you can't afford nothing else.
That's not true. I'm a Democrat and I just agreed with you guys. I said when you buy a car off the lot with 0 miles, they do give you freebies and perks. I agreed. 'Cause there's some things you don't have to pay for. It already comes with the brand new cars, sir. So who are you calling coupon queen?
And you talking about Dems
Y'all can't, y'all
that make
couldn't make it
this
6 months without food stamps. You
Oh my.
Dems, y'all couldn't make it a year without housing, free housing.
Oh
You
my.
know, y'all want
And by the
everything
way,
for free.
in
You want
California, it's
everything
cheaper.
for a bargain.
In
Life
California,
ain't a bargain, man. If
Well,
you
why
if
Trump?
you
Why? Can you please explain? Can you please, Casey? Can you please explain to us why all 25 of everything with Trump's name? Well, I'm not gonna say all of them. I think of like 25 of his businesses. He received PPP loans. Government assistance, a PPP loan. Isn't that government assistance? Why was he receiving those
But you
PPP
had to pay
loans, Casey?
PPP loans back. Though. They
PPP
it wasn't, it wasn't
PPP
free money.
loans are government
That's
assistance.
government assistance. It's a
What?
loan
No, it
from. It's
wasn't.
a
You had to pay it
loan.
back.
No, I signed up for
Yeah,
I signed up for forgiveness, so I didn't have to pay it back, and it got approved. So that's not a loan. That was
I didn't even get the
was no
money.
damn loan.
I got to. They said I qualified for 19. They didn't give it to me. I never got. They ran out of money before I get mine.
I
I
got it,
didn't get
and I
mine
signed
because
up,
I
and
don't
I
have
got it. And as
employees.
soon as I was eligible to sign up for forgiveness, I signed
Mm-mm.
up for forgiveness, and this amazing country said, "Dame, you are forgiven. Congrats." So
But
Right,
let's
that's
but
be
not
honest. That's federal government assistance.
it is federal government assistance. It was federal government for assistance because we were under a mandatory shutdown because my business was the first to shut down and the last to open because we were greater than 500 5,000,
Well, Shannon,
right?
my point is KC is calling the Democrats these welfare queens
Well,
when
But the
Casey
thing
doesn't
is
know
he
what
that
he's
the
talking
reason why I
about. And
wouldn't
I'm going to
call
be
that,
honest with
I
you.
mean, it's
I'm going
government
to
assistance,
The
but you have to
coupon
actually
D.
own a LLC. You have to
If y'all
actually
can't get a
own something
coupon,
to legally get
you
it.
do nothing.
stop because you use coupons at the store too. Stop.
Thank you, Shannon, for being honest. And if Shannon votes for Trump, but she's sitting here being respectful and honest, Casey. I like that. Let me send you a follow,
I
Shannon.
appreciate that very
And
much.
thank you for
No,
following me.
I hold everybody accountable. I don't give a shit what side of the aisle you're on. I'm going to hold you accountable. I don't care.
Absolutely.
That's how this should work.
Yeah, I curse Trump supporters out on a daily as well. So I agree with you.
I don't care how you vote. We're all citizens and we all have a voice and
And nobody
everybody should be able
cares
to
about
voice it.
you. Nobody cares about what you talking about, man. Because you're broke. I can tell. I can
Who,
hear it in
me?
your voice.
Me?
Nah, he talking about he cuts out hymns.
Me or him? Because
Homie
I'm
over
not broke,
there.
my guy.
Him. He talk about he said he cusses out there
Oh, you're
Trump
probably broke and
supporters.
use coupons
Hold up.
too,
Oh,
but that's okay.
you talking to Big Dame?
Nah,
You talking to me?
nah. Lil Dame, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Lil
we go
Dame.
fuck. We ain't gonna talk
Little
about it.
Dame
Hold on.
Dame.
Hold on.
Little
Hold on.
Dame.
Hold on. Hold on. Well, let's
Little
not
Dame
talk about it.
Dash.
Hold on. Hold on. Let's not talk
Hey,
about it.
I can tell you small fry.
Okay. Well, let's not talk about
I
it.
can tell.
Let's
I can
not
tell
talk
you
about
small
it. Let's
fry.
not talk about it. Let's show it. How about that? You want to show it?
Oh, what you want to do?
Let's
Big bank
show it.
take
All right.
little bank. What you want to do
I'm about to show you. All right.
right
Just
now?
Hey,
match
What
what
you
I
Steve,
want to
do.
do?
get
Just
your
match
feelings
what I
hurt,
do.
bro.
Match what I
You
do.
supposed to get
So now it costs you $50, Steve, and continue this conversation with me. So let's see. We're gonna start here. Kick
Yeah,
rocks.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Arrivederci. Now let's see if you big dog. Now it costs you 50 to continue to talk to me so far. Now go ahead. I could do this all day.
Okay, so go
Now your
ahead.
mouth and got you now your mouth and got you in some shit.
I tried to warn him.
Now recharge 5,000 coins and then you could continue the conversation with Dane. See, I don't do the screaming back and forth. You gonna show me you ain't broke, motherfucker. I ain't about to sit here and scream with you, show you shit. Nah, you're gonna show me right now that this conversation can possibly cost you $2,000 and it ain't gonna be no issue for you. So yeah, go ahead, y'all.
KC, can you afford to come back up? If not, we'll move on to a different topic. I don't think he can afford to come back up.
Hold up, Asha. You see Cassius 64? If I send you a Galaxy, can you block him for the day? Well, can
Yeah.
you at least mute him in the comments or kick him out or something?
Where is this? Who?
His name is Cassius 64.
About how much money he made.
How can I get him to
All
mute him in
right.
the comments? I'm about to come clear this bitch out today. I'm tired of y'all yapping and not showing shit. Sorry, excuse my
KC.
language.
I see
KC,
you.
come
Hold
on.
on. I see you. KC, go ahead and match what he just threw and come
He
back up
steady
and talk
talk
your
about
shit.
small fry. Man, if you don't send them jets and come back up here, because I'm about to send 5 more jets after that. Come on.
Let's go, KC.
All right, like I said, he ain't got it. So that's what I'm saying,
Oh,
bro.
so that's a win for Dame and an L for you, KC.
They just be yapping, man. They just be yapping, bro.
All right. I'm laying up here in my hospital bed. Hey, Dave,
Not about that.
Oh my goodness,
I ain't got
Albert,
nothing
what
but
are you
love for you,
doing
bro.
here? You need
Mr.
to be
Albert,
getting
man,
No,
some
no, 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 no,
rest.
no, 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 no.
I hope
I
you're
ain't got
doing all
nothing but
right,
love
man.
for you, brother. Because you like me. You don't talk about your money, you show your money. But I'm gonna drop down.
Okay, Albert, get better.
Hey, y'all, everybody in here, if y'all can pray for Mr. Albert, man, that'll be great for real. We praying for you, Mr. Albert.
Yes, we are.
We're gonna keep you
We
lifted,
are.
brother. None of this stuff important. You getting healthy is important.
Absolutely.
I just had to show the women in here, dudes like that talk ain't got it. I just had to get a women in here a quick lesson. A dude right there that just called a stranger broke, that he just used to doing that. And he can't even continue the he can't even afford the rest of the conversation. He talking so much shit.
I don't know. I got me a blue collar guy, so
I hate that, man. I hate that I even let people drag me into that. But just like you just like I know you're not where you're pretending to be. So I'm just willing to embarrass you like that to show the people you're a
But
fraud.
you,
And I did.
you know what, friend? I'm gonna be honest with you. I take my blue collar guy over a guy that brought me $1 million a week because my blue collar guy can fix my car or the plumbing.
You see Silver Fox down there? That lady is kind of strange, Asha. This lady will come in here, curse me out 7 hours straight, and then I go live and she starts sending me hand hearts. I don't understand these folks.
Well, I
Be-
did see Silver. I did catch you in Dame's space last night sending them
like she
roses.
loved me, bro, but she come here and she hate me. I don't get it. Which one is it, Silver?
Yeah, she has a love-hate relationship with you.
Like I don't know if she like. I think she just like getting on. I think she just like me. Like she like pissing me off. I think she just like getting to me. I think that's what it is.
Silver, I seen you in Dame's live.
They were not for
Okay.
that.
I was not trying to gift Dame at all.
I was trying to
But
give it
I
to
couldn't get
Cass
him to
out.
go to the right people, so it looked like I was gifting him.
Oh, I was like, okay, somebody's
Never, ever,
supporting
ever would I do
Dame.
that to Dame.
Well, I just want
And
to
you're
say,
And
weird,
you
Dame.
gotta admit that his live was lit last night.
That's convenient though.
It caught my attention. I was there for a
boy, that's
minute.
some hating. That's some hating stuff. It caught my attention. Man, we had at least, I mean, if Castro keep coming, even though I hope he could change it up just a little, you know what I'm saying? I feel like sooner or later we're gonna be at 4,000 people in there if we keep trending like this. Because last night we got the 2.1. I got the 2.4 during the Charlie Kirk thing, but last night we got the 2.1, so that was still good.
Yeah, I'm ready to see black spaces with more support than a lot of these white content creators like Dean and Parker.
Yeah.
Go ahead, 816. Hi. Are you there? 10 seconds. Okay, yeah, that's Dame, your mic. Something's going on with your mic. 816. Would you like to speak, sir? Hello? Oh, okay. No, he doesn't want to speak. So we have 3 Trump supporters on the panel currently. That's all that's sitting on the panel. Trump supporters are taking over the space today, y'all. Democrats, go ahead and request up and have a conversation if you want to. Do you have any questions for Dame, Shannon, or Antonio? You can request up, y'all. No name calling, no personal insults. Let's have a productive engagement today. Go ahead and request up. Anyone want to challenge one of the Trump supporters on the panel?
My headphones, hold on.
Oh, okay. Nobody wants to challenge the Trump supporters on the panel today. Shannon is a newbie in the space. Any of the ladies want to request up and have a conversation with Shannon? Any of my ladies? Let's go. Ladies.
Yeah, there we go. Israel.
Okay, y'all, I have to step away for just a second. Patrick, please, no cursing, no name calling, no personal insults. You can propose your question.
What the hell?
Dame, if we're not in war, can you tell me why this destroyer HMS Dragon is leaving Portsmouth as we speak?
Because we're about to strike. We're going to strike them as much as we're just going to do a massive strike campaign on Iran. And I mean, and they're tough guys, so they're probably not going to surrender. So we're probably going to have to strike them for a while, unfortunately.
And that's not a war?
No, it's a
No, it has
conflict.
to be declared by Congress.
Only Congress can declare war, but a president can declare a conflict, i.e., Korea.
I mean, it's definitely prelude to a war, but I'm just saying it's not all out war yet. It's still some sort of diplomacy going on. They denied the last peace deal, but they're they're still talking, but there's definitely activity going on as well.
Well, as long as they're still running through the Ayatollah's family members, I think that we're still going to be over there, until I guess he runs out of sons. I know that's terrible to say, but that's what it's looking
And
like.
that's okay.
I think Trump trying to get the son because they asked him about the son. I think he want to just really get the whole regime. I think he just trying to like just boom the hell out of the place. I really think that's just the plan.
How long, above me, Silver, how long have you been following Iraq? Or Iran? I'm sorry, Iran.
For years, I'm prior military, prior Army,
Have you
retired
ever?
as a sergeant first class.
Well, thank you
Hood.
for your service. Have you ever looked into the Iran of the 70s before
No.
this regime that's in there now?
Oh yeah.
You should
Hold
look
on,
into that.
Shannon. I'm glad you brought that up in the comments. That rocket, they finally released the whole video. The rocket came from right down the street. That was literally Iran's rocket.
It was a
Anybody
They
can
misfire.
look
said
it
they
up.
didn't have any tomahawks.
It wasn't a
Nah, that's
tomahawk.
malarkey. The entire video came out. If you go on the older millennials page, I believe I reposted it. There's the entire video. They show the rocket comes from like a few yards away. That was their own rocket.
If it was a tomahawk, that entire building would be demolished, and it's not. That's not how tomahawks work.
Oh.
Yeah, you should look into it because it's kind of a crappy situation. I feel bad for those parents.
Yeah, it's a crappy situation now, and I feel bad for the U.S. troops.
We don't have troops on the ground. We have troops far away.
Troops have been killed
Yes,
during this
unfortunately.
conflict.
But it wasn't.
Troops have been killed. I don't care if they were on the ground, they are involved in this conflict.
But let's get honest with ourselves about it. And I'm gonna create some enemies real quick. We have troops that are killed in basic. There's always going to be death. There's always going to be a victim, right?
No one died when I did
The
basic
people in the
training.
military knew what they were signing up for. Would you like to request that, sir? Wow.
They didn't sign up for Donald Trump, I can tell you that.
Actually, they did because enlistment went through the roof after Trump was elected. They did. You can't say they didn't.
You move. What the fuck is that? I wanted broccoli, bro. I will. You are not a supportive husband. Because, what'd you say? You like fat
Asha, mute. You're not
motherfuckers,
muted.
and I don't
Asha,
want to
you're
be
not
fat.
muted. You're
And
not
that's
muted,
you
Asha.
not being supportive if I said broccoli.
Asha, you're not muted.
Now I feel like I need broccoli.
Now I need buckles.
I want broccoli.
Does Dad?
Well, Silver Fox, you served in the army. How do you feel about the mission so far? Like, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen?
First of all, what is the purpose of Donald Trump starting this conflict?
Trump didn't start the conflict. He's finishing it though.
Why?
because it needs to get. Honestly, I think he's trying to get from under you know who, and I think this is probably his last thing. And like, he's probably like, after I do this, man,
He's not
we're
finished.
Oh,
You
no,
know
he
that.
is. No, Silver, you're not understanding. If there's peace in the Middle East, then there's no reason for an
There's
Iron
never going to
Dome.
be peace in the Middle
There
East.
will be peace in the Middle East if you
Not on
allow the
our
Middle East.
lifetime, it won't
Yes,
be.
yes, there will.
No, it
As
won't be. Not
long
in our
as
lifetime.
we get out of there. As long
As
as
long
we
as there's
get out of
Christians and
there.
Muslims, there will never be peace
As
in
long
the
as we
Middle
get out of
East.
there. As long as we get
You
out of
have your
there.
opinion, and I have mine.
I don't know. I'm with my friend over here. I'm sick of
I know
funding
you
it.
are.
I'm totally sick of funding it. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I am sick and tired of funding it and not having that over here. And I feel like if we flip the regime over there and there actually is some sort of, I don't know, like we might not
hey.
kill each other treaty, right? Then we can leave and all that tax money comes home.
And we still don't get no
Respectfully,
money though. We
I
still
just
don't
want to
do
say,
it.
I just want
That
to make
sounds good in a real
I want to say
world, but
something
you
right quick.
forget who's in
I don't know.
charge now.
I don't know about other black people that voted for Trump, but I really don't
I
be like.
voted for
I
him.
really don't like being called blagger. So I just want to make a I want to preface by saying, if you like call me blagger, I'm going to like intentionally misgender you on purpose, and it's going to be really, really, really nasty. So just don't call me blagger. I never called myself blagger or MAGA. My name's Dame.
Sure.
Respect, respect. I wanted to say one thing, man. This regime change you guys keep talking about. America got to stop doing that. Who are you to keep talking about you're going to change somebody's government? You're going to change somebody's way of life. You got to stop that. You're not the world police, Craig.
Wait.
That's
Let me
what's
say,
wrong with
let's
America
speak on
now.
that.
Yeah, that's why
Let me speak on that.
Iran is all in your
That's just
ass right
like,
now.
hold on. That's just
Yeah.
like if you seeing somebody getting picked on, you seeing somebody doing something to a little kid and this, and you have power, and you know what's right, you halfway decent. Yeah, you're supposed to get in there and intervene with that.
Yeah,
Do you know
that's
the
true. But
chaos
that's
that
not the
goes on
case.
in the Middle East? Do you
That's
hold
not
on,
the
hold on? Do
case.
you know the chaos that goes on there and what them motherfuckers is doing? Them
Do you know what's
motherfuckers is
going on in this
wicked.
country?
Hold on,
Did
hold
you
on,
see
hold
what happened
on.
to brother
Most
Trey
of this.
Reed? Brothers is getting
Now my name is
strung up
Titus.
every day. Every day, brothers are getting. I wasn't talking. I'm talking about brother Trey Reed, the brother that was found
Oh, okay, yes,
strung
yes.
up.
It's you got to.
You know what's
Yes,
going on
yes,
in
yes.
this
It's,
country?
everything get exploited.
Is it being
Everything
addressed
get
or
exploited.
is it
For the
being
most
addressed though?
part, but for the most, everything get exploited. You know, we still got them hatred motherfuckers here, but we have a better life than they have over there.
And
I'm
what that
proud
got
to
to
be
do
an
with us?
American. I'm not
What that
proud of.
got to do
Hey,
with
listen, because I have opportunities. I actually can pursue a happy life. There in them countries, they cannot.
name one
Not
time
because of
your
what they.
country stood up for police brutality because Iran stood up for black Americans. They spoke up in 2015. They held a summit
What?
that lasted over 2 weeks trying to figure
All
out
right,
what can
but
they
that's
do.
small though.
Let
You
me
talking
what
that's
okay,
small. We
give me
overcoming
something
that.
that your
Can
government have done. Give me
can
some
I
your
chime in a
government
sec?
give me some your government done to speak up on police
Are they
brutality
gonna
against black Americans.
are
Tyrus.
the Democrats or
Chavez in
anybody that
jail.
believe in
Chavez in jail. I know that.
is any
Who?
Chavez in jail.
Can I chime in
Chevy.
real quick?
Yeah, man, I'm talking about. Listen, I'm talking
That was
about
pro
as a
police
whole.
brutality. That's
What did
just a
they
small
do?
level. But if you
He
really do
got
your
convicted
homework
of
and
a he
start
got
digging
convicted
in,
of a
yes, you
crime.
got wicked people in this. You got wicked people in America, in the United States. You do. But that's just the United States is like the big brother. You're gonna sit back and you see all this chaos going on, and you're gonna let it go. You
Now
know
you're
them
just a bully.
motherfuckers is evil.
Now
Do you
you're a
know
bully,
half of the shit they
an
do over there?
exploiter.
Seriously, do you know half of the shit they do over there?
Can I
That's
can
We
I
none of
need
chime
it's
to
in real
none of
quick?
mind
their
our
business.
own business.
Okay,
It's
real
not even
quick,
their
guys, because
business.
I've been patient. Would you okay, so do you think we should have marched across Germany?
No,
You don't think we should have gone over there and done that?
no,
Are you out of your mind?
no,
Selfish. That's what he
absolutely
is. He's
not.
not even thinking.
You're not
Absolutely
thinking,
not.
my guy. There are things that have to be done, and there are people to do them. It happens in everyday life.
You're not the world
I
police,
said it
man.
like that. What
need to
what
sit
you
down
call evil,
somewhere.
he make it good.
Get
I'm
you
not
a
saying
cat
Jesus.
and
I'm
Let me
not
sit
ask
saying
you.
down
all
Let
of
me
that.
somewhere.
ask
Okay,
y'all
I'm
this.
let
All
saying
me
the
give you
people.
this
Something's
analogy.
wrong
Let
If
with
me
your
you.
ask y'all
neighbor
this.
is
Hold on.
a
Hold on. Let me
is
ask
a
y'all this.
is a smug dealer,
if you sitting there watching a person and you have information, knowing that they wicked as hell doing this crazy, and you just sit there and let it watch, how
then
dare
you're the
you?
problem.
Where's your integrity?
You are the problem
No,
at that
where's your
point.
Lord and Savior at? Why don't you ask him to help?
He using
Nobody
his
else
I
is
muscle. He know
thought
he
gonna.
finna
so.
get out of
I
there. He
thought
know he
so.
did wrong,
I thought
so he's
so.
setting it up.
So
So
what I'm
a
saying
lot of
is y'all
other
need to
little
mind
girls,
y'all
like
business, okay?
your
Mind your
kids
country.
and your nieces and nephews, he's setting it up so they can actually have an opportunity and get the fit, get and let them Iolas take the feet off their neck. Cause them motherfuckers is wicked. They do some crazy shit to them because they had the power.
Bro, they doing their thing over there. They got a whole underground
No, they're
city
not
of
doing
ballistic.
anything, man. Some of them
Yes, they
motherfuckers is
do. They
wicked, man. You
chilling.
gotta check that shit out.
You
Some
gotta
of them
go through
motherfuckers,
the Straits of Haran, or whatever that shit called. They got the best port
you don't
Okay,
when it
even
comes to
know. See, you
oil.
don't even know.
okay, my guy,
The
you need to
Strait of
go back to the
Haran, or something like
1950s and you
that.
need to look at the policies of the 1950s. Okay,
We
the
are in
international policies. Okay, stop.
2026.
You need to look at the international policies of the 1950s, and then you can understand what is happening now. In order for
And
us to do
morals.
what you want to do, we have to decouple from the world, and we can't do that with Iran acting up, the bank
Acting a
in Britain,
goddamn fool.
the
Yeah,
And you know what?
Iran
Hey,
ain't.
listen, this
They're
really
not
ain't
going
about
for it.
Iran. It's about stopping China. This really is about stopping China and what they trying to do. China think they so slick. Y'all don't even
But
see it. They think they so
the thing
slick.
is, I'm not siding with white Americans. White America think
You
they can
gotta
have an
look, man. You
ally.
can't watch
I'm
the
not your
underlay for the
ally.
overplay.
I'm not your ally, white
This
America.
ain't even
That's
about
what I'm trying
Iran.
to tell
Why are
y'all.
you
I'm trying to
talking
tell
like
them.
that, my guy?
Can I'm not
It's
your
like
ally. That's what I'm trying
it's
to get
like
to
What?
killing
your
two
head.
Why?
birds with one stone.
Okay. Whoa.
That's what
Because
it
Time
if
out a
they
is. You
spill
second,
stop
over,
China.
because you're not going
You
to get up
stopping
here and you're
China
not going
from
to.
they.
Hold
Shannon,
on
You
he
a
stopping.
wants you
second.
to call him by his name, just like Dame wants to be called by his name.
Okay. Well, I can't see his name.
Tyson.
Okay, Tyson. Why are
yes,
you
ma'am.
coming at me like that? I have done nothing, absolutely nothing on this panel to you. I have been of the utmost respectful to everyone on this panel.
You have been. But I'm trying to
So
tell you,
why are
there's
you
no.
disrespecting me?
I didn't disrespect you. I was just making it clear. There's no allyship. There's no unity. There's never been any unity between us. Only time we get to get y'all talk about us unity is when it's a conflict situation such as this.
I've
Any
never.
other time, any other time, everybody goes back into their little corners. But no, 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 no. Remember, we're not together. We were never together. We were
Dude, you
never
don't
united.
even know me.
So if listen, I'm talking as a whole. I'm not speaking on you individually. I'm talking
Yeah,
about
but
white
you're coming at
America.
me. So don't speak
I
as a
said white.
whole if
Obviously,
you're
I
you
said
don't
coming
white
at
even know
America.
what's
me.
going on as a whole, as a part of the country. What's going on? You're not aware. It's obviously, and I'm just gonna leave it alone. My bag, mute up. You sound real
Yeah.
ignorant, bro. You need to stop
You
saying
can't.
that.
You can't. We're not
No,
doing
I
the
don't.
name calling and personal insults, please.
I'm speaking on as a whole. We're not.
That's it sound.
If
I
the
didn't say you
conflict,
was.
if the conflict spills over onto the soil, which it is and which it will, I'm trying to tell you, we are not. We're not a team,
So
and that
who?
goes for you
I
Well,
too,
want to. I
that's a
want
bro.
to.
you
Hold on.
problem,
Can
not
I?
a
Hold
me
on, Shannon.
problem,
Shannon,
because
give me
I
a
You
would
don't
second.
fight
have
for
to be.
I
you.
You
want
I
don't
would
to.
have
fight
to
for
be
your
a
No, I'm just
team.
family,
As
just
curious.
like
long
I
as
would
everybody
expect you to
play.
fight for mine.
Shannon, give me a second, Shannon. So who, in your opinion, Tyson, who does stick together?
Your family. You got family.
Yeah.
You got family. That's who you stick together with. Your family. Get on call with your family.
Family ain't even your family all the
Tyrus, one
time.
second,
So
please.
people that don't got family, they just asked out.
Oh, so I don't understand.
No,
What are we
I
talking
didn't
about
say
here?
that.
Tyrus,
That
Tyson, I'm
sounds
sorry.
crazy.
Tyrus, one second. You're being rude. Um,
Okay.
thank you, Tyson. What are you saying? You're saying whitey people are not for black people? What is going on?
No, what I'm saying is they think like whenever it's a conflict issue, they like Iran versus the United States. I'm like, I'm not I'm not on your team. I'm not United States. I side with Iran over United States.
You
Sound
like
crazy.
Muhammad
Why is she
Ali.
here?
What?
Yeah.
Why is she here?
Because this is my land.
Yeah, you need to just go ahead and move to Iran, bro.
I don't have to. This is my land.
You could go there and fight with the Iran army and unalive you some American soldiers if
I
that's
You
the
just
must want
case.
a couple little girls yourself. You must want some
nah,
little girls yourself.
nah.
Or
Are
Why?
have
you
your kids
okay,
killed
You
off.
Tyrus?
agree
Like,
with
what are
Iran?
you
Tyrus,
Hold on, hold on,
stop
time
saying?
out, y'all. Hold on. So you agree with
jabbing at
you?
people.
Hold on. So you agree? You
They've been
I
fighting for that
understand.
white
Hold on.
man for a
So
long
I
you
know.
time.
agreeing with the
Hold up,
regime?
because Tyrus, hold up, Dame. Because Tyrus, you sitting here saying he must want little girls. Like Trump is in those e-files,
That's
right
what
or
they
wrong.
do, because
You
that's what they
voted
do
for
in the Middle
Trump,
East. That's what
though.
most
You voted for
do.
somebody that actually is
Yes,
out
I
here
did. Yes,
harming
I
little
did. Yes,
girls.
I did.
Like, don't. Okay,
Now when
so
you get caught,
so
hold
so
on, let
why
me
don't
tell you
you why
something.
don't you look in the mirror at yourself before coming for other people?
Okay, let me
Nah, but
tell you.
that
Once you get
no,
caught,
hell nah,
they
hell nah.
catch a take a
Y'all
crook,
talking
they
about
catch a crook.
Tyrus? Hold on, bro.
Once you
Y'all
get
talking
caught,
about
you
allegations versus the people y'all are defending. You can marry a 12-year-old, a 13-year-old. So
eight year
this shit
old,
is happening
8 year old.
right
Trump
now
is
as we
okay with
speak.
that.
Hold on. Right now as we speak, this shit is happening in Iran. But y'all talking about
They
some
don't have a
shit
freedom of
Trump
choice. They don't have
allegedly
choices.
did
They don't have no choice there.
40 years ago
It's not
compared to a
allegedly.
country
It's for
that's
real.
marrying 12, 13-year-olds. You could beat them. They don't have rights. Man, what are we talking about, man?
Them e-files aren't alleged, bro. They for real.
No, yes, it's written. It's right there.
Can
Yes.
I ask a question, please? Can I ask a question?
Yes,
And they
what's your
take a
question?
and they
Yeah.
take a crook
Tyrus,
to
And I
take
one
a
mean,
crook.
second,
If
please. Let
Trump
her.
got caught, he finna
Tyrus,
expose everybody
please.
else. You know how it go.
Oh
If
my,
I'm going down,
let
everybody
her
else going
propose
down.
a question, please.
Why y'all don't never let me talk? I've been trying to
You've
talk.
been
Okay.
talking the whole time, Tyrus.
Because I have to gangster my way through.
Okay, hold on a second.
thanks, sister. Thanks for allowing me on the panel as well. I was in the comments and I have been listening to the conversation, and the gentleman under me keeps saying that that y'all are living that he's speaking for himself, but he's saying that he live in a land of opportunities, he live in a land of all these things. I just want to know if you know that these things and the reason why you have these opportunities are at the expense of bodies, especially black bodies from other countries.
What bodies? What and what other countries?
Let me name the countries
Like the
first.
only ones I know is my ancestors that built this country.
Okay,
So
so let me let
I'm
me
not
name
sure
let me name
where you going with this.
so let me I'm not talking about 500 years ago, sir. I'm talking about recent days, as in yesterday, the day before, the month before, the
We're not
year
talking
before.
about something you
So
came over that was already established and built.
brother,
Welcome,
brother,
welcome.
brother,
You're
you gotta
welcome.
listen to what brother, you gotta listen first before you assuming that I'm saying something, or apparently you're not listening. I'm saying the reason why that you live in a what you will call a first world, right? A superpower for the last 80 years is at the expense of black bodies
Somebody please.
outside of America. Countries like Haiti, countries like Cuba, countries like Grenada, countries like the entire African continent and the Middle East. So that's what I'm asking. If you feel comfortable bragging about a first world country and opportunities that are coming off the backs of other nations, other sovereign nations that your government is stealing from, just let me learn, that your government is stealing from, unaliving our leaders and just destabilizing our nations. So that
Okay,
I'm asking, so for black people who are on here bragging about you live in a country better than others and more opportunities, are you aware that they're coming at the expense of other black bodies outside of America?
I get your question now.
We
I get your
definitely do.
question
Our
now, sister. Let
ancestors,
me answer.
our
Girl,
Let
like
me.
I'm
ancestors is
so
came
in
from it.
love with
Hey,
your
Tori.
accent.
I mean, Tyler.
Can we just talk about how I'm in love with your accent real quick? Where are you from?
It's probably I'm from Barbados.
I love.
Thank you,
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Let me answer the sister though. And the answer to your question, all of that trope that they always say we stealing resources from Africa. Let me tell you one thing. When it comes to America, we are first world nation because we have all the resources that you dream of. The freshwater resources, yeah, that's all America. All of most of the crops that you got in Africa, they came from America. We brought them to you because before then, you guys didn't have that stuff. Okay, we talk about crops. You talking about resources.
Tyson,
We don't.
her
Let
question is
me wait.
not for you. It's for the
Can
Trump supporters.
I'm a Trump supporter. I voted for Trump.
Yeah,
Okay.
we get a lot of resources from
Oh
that, man.
crap.
We get a lot of
Yeah.
The
Can
resources
panel
from
is,
that.
can
oh
I
my
go
goodness,
now?
one,
Can I
Let
go
two,
me
now?
three,
finish. Let me
four.
finish. Let me finish. Let me
So
finish.
I'm
let
a Trump
okay,
supporter.
okay.
Hold
Actually,
on,
I
because this
support.
isn't fair, y'all. Y'all taking over the space. Hold on. I got 5 Trump supporters up here. Can another Democrat please come up?
Tyson, do you
There's too
regret
many
your
people
vote?
woke. Ain't no people woke.
You
They ain't
said, do I
following
regret
that
it?
bias no more.
Yes.
No, no.
That
I
magic
voted for
tricks no
Trump because
more.
I
The
know
magic
Trump would
tricks
cause the
that they
chaos
do to us.
that was necessary to shake this country up. Because if we keep going the
Oh,
mundane
listen,
way, we keep going the
listen.
Democrat way, this whole country is going to be taken over by gay people and immigrants. So we had to vote Trump in office because Trump ain't about that life.
Everything that our
This
ancestors did
country was
that we
built
done
on
stood up for,
immigrants.
like
Ask
minimum
It was
wage.
not.
question.
We are
Can
not
I ask
no
Hold
you a
on, hold
immigrants.
question,
on.
It was
Tyson?
Like
built by
minimum
my
Tyson, can
wages
I
and
ask
ancestors.
you a
all them
question?
things that we
We are
stood
not
up
no
for,
immigrants
that
in
we
this
fight
movement.
for, and the
Can't be
rights that we
Hold
have
on.
for.
AW, do you know you're on a panel?
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna speak on the no peace in the Middle East topic.
Did you vote for Trump?
I'm actually 19, so I couldn't vote at the time. But if I could vote, I would have voted at the time for him over Kamala. But I don't know. I'm an independent though. I'm a registered independent. I've had a difference of opinion as of recently though.
Oh crap.
I'm
That
gonna
is-
say one thing with Trump. At
Hey,
least
sis, I
he
can ask
he
Tyson a
say,
question a minute. Brother, I would just want to ask Tyson a
damn,
question a minute. I just cause we
damn.
just talking past each other, right? So Tyson, you said that America don't have to steal from other countries because you have your own natural resources. So I beg to differ because I have facts of everything that I'm here saying because I study world politics, geopolitics, right? And I have facts for everything that I'm saying. Everything that I'm saying, there's facts to back it. There's evidence, not only evidence that I read, but evidence that the entire
Come
world
on,
has
get to the
access to.
point. Get to the point.
Brother, just yeah. So let me get to the point, right? So if you're
Tyson,
saying that you
don't be
have
rude
all
to
Yeah,
her.
man, why you doing that to the woman, man? Let her
No, for
speak.
real though, that's this shit the
so
Democrats do. They
No,
found
He
a
He not
way
a
to
is a
shake
I'm a
us
Trump
up.
Democrat.
Republican. I'm a
supporter.
Republican.
He not a Democrat, man. But just respect the woman, man.
right. So you're saying that you have all the resources and you don't steal, but yet you steal the go out to Haiti's treasury and created Citibank. That's number one. Then you cipher rebels through DR into Haiti, destabilizing Haiti, creating gangs in Haiti, destabilizing Haiti. Then you went and took up Haiti's president and dropped him in the middle of Africa. That's number
He
one.
did that. The
Number
CIA
Wait,
two,
did that. They
brother,
manipulated America.
brother, are
okay,
y'all
let her
gonna
finish.
allow
Go
me to
ahead.
speak or
Nah,
we can
nah, go
just
ahead.
keep
Go ahead.
shouting
You
over
right.
each other?
Go ahead. You
Right.
got it.
Then no, you're starving Cuba, right? Because Cuba got up because years ago you used to control Cuba. How a majority of Cuba's income used to leave out of Cuba and come to America because you have one of your puppets in government. The Cuban people got tired of that and they got to and rebel, right? They rebel against America. And after that, America put sanctions. Cuba was under sanctions now for
Okay,
almost over 40 years. I can land right now, over 40
let
years.
me respond
After
to her,
you put
y'all.
them on, after you put them on
Please.
sanctions,
Hold on,
after you
Tyrus,
put them on
please, because she.
sanctions for over
Let
40
her
years
finish.
and starve them, right? Stop them from doing business for other people around the world. You starve them. Today, no, they run out of oil. You're starving them and you're threatening any other country that if they help them, that you're going to put sanctions on them. So explain to me, if you have all of these resources, why
Let me
you have to
respond.
resort to these tactics when it comes to geopolitics.
I'm telling you right now. I'm about to tell you right now. What was disingenuous about your argument, especially when you say the Cubans, most of the countries you name, especially the Cubans, I can even say right now, if you look up, there's a Cuban movement. They're protesting right now for America to do the same thing to their government. Those people are literally in communist, terrible living
They already
conditions.
did.
They
Cuba was
are,
living off
bro, shut
Venezuela.
the fuck
They was
up.
living off Venezuela.
Oh my God, dog. Anyway,
Y'all
man,
gotta let
them people
finish.
come
Go
from
ahead, Dave.
places. They come from places. What up, Hulk? They come from places with bread lines and stuff like that. That's why they come here and they vote Republican. They vote opposite anything opposite of anti-government. What you're failing to realize is a lot of those people want America to intervene. A lot of those people protest for America. A lot of those people unalive protesting against their government. So when America come there, America's striking a deal. America's not going to do something for nothing. Of course, we want to remain a power, so we're going to come there, strike a deal, and that's what it is. America's going to make sure they get something out of the benefit. But you're acting like America's just invading these people. No, they look
Ain't
for
finished.
places that need intervention. They come there, they make an
Like
investment,
Big
and
Brother.
then they
No,
protect.
Like
no, no,
They
no,
go
no.
there,
That's what happened to
and they
yes,
protect.
Egyptians.
yes, yes.
They
Y'all
go
just don't know
there.
how to
Sound
break it
foolish.
down right.
They go
You
there and
sound
they
real
protect
foolish.
their interests. Like
But
I
she
said, if
asked
you
me the question. I don't see how
there's
y'all even answering it.
Hold on, hold on.
man, I'm about to jet.
If
I'm about to
there's
send
no
a
Hold
jet
on,
to get
consequences
I,
both of
now
these
for
niggas up
America
out
to
of
brother,
here.
come
you
through, right?
so
You
give me a minute.
kidding
Let
me?
me
Both of
answer the
I'm about to
brother.
get
You
both of
it
these
was
So
niggas
give
off
me.
of here.
Hold on,
excuse me.
Tyrus and
America don't go
Tyson.
in.
Can y'all
America don't
stop
go in
talking
there
Brother,
over
overnight.
people?
America
So,
don't go in
brother,
there
what you
overnight.
say? So, brother, what you say is partly true, right? Let me explain to
They
you
ask
how
America for
this
help
works.
is what I'm trying to
Oh,
say.
let me.
Okay.
Okay, let me explain to you how this works, right? So, all of these countries that I name, right, was part of slavery, right? Let me explain to you how it works. So all of these countries that I name has communities like just like how America is set up. There's a ruling class, and then there's a other class. There's Afro-Cubans and there's indigenous Cubans, right? So that is how it works. So the people that you are seeing that is calling for America to come back to Cuba and Venezuela, those countries, those people that live in Miami and those places, these are people that used to benefit from America's tyranny in these countries, America's rule by their puppets being in the countries. These are the people that control the industries in those countries at the time. These are the people that dominated when it comes to finance. The reason why these people ran out of the countries is because the indigenous and the black communities in the countries rise up and take back their countries. So when the government started to nationalize the resources and give back to the poor people of the countries, those people run into America and started to talk against the government. And that is when your government puts sanctions on that government. That is how it works. So the people that
Right.
still lives in
But in that
Cuba
case,
and still lives,
America is still being, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, but America is still
that's our
being
brother.
America is still being summoned. I don't like the fact that it's like America is just looking for thriving countries to invade. No, America is being summoned by these places, and they also find an opportunity to capitalize while they're doing it. I'm not going to say America's not going to capitalize.
Not by these,
No,
but
it's
not by
not.
they don't
They find the
summon, they do
corruption
not
in their
just,
government and they pay them people off. That's what they do. They extort these people. They
but brother,
find
they're not
the
being,
weakness in their government
True.
and start the corruption in their own government, and they divide these people. You got to understand, YT people named these African countries. They divided
Wait,
them up
are
and
you the
they named
dumbass
them.
that sat there and said
They
you had no choice but
colonized
to
them.
vote for
It's
Trump
the
because
same
gay
thing when
people
they
were going to take
invaded
over this
Kashmir.
country?
It's the same thing. These people are
Hey,
invaders.
hey, hey, hey,
okay,
hey, hey.
The
so
rest of
brother,
you
The
are
only
white
reason
people.
they're
So
Damn,
even
you
so
able to
let me
go
talk.
again,
is because
can I finish
Sir,
up
if
the
you
of the
conversation
let me
tribes.
talk for a
again?
second.
Hey,
Listen,
listen, can
listen.
I say something
Because,
though?
hey, y'all can hear me, right?
Let Hoss talk, man.
All right. I came up here to talk to the dumbass that sat there and said they had no choice but to vote for Trump because gays were going to take over this country. Let me ask you something. You ever been
Who
around
said
gay people?
that?
The fucking dumbass, I think it was Ty that said that dumb shit.
It was
He
Tyson.
said he said we had no choice but to vote for Donald Trump because the gays would take over this
He
country.
did not say
And
he had no choice. He didn't
yes,
say
he
that. He
did.
didn't
Yes, he
say he
did.
didn't
Yes,
have
he
no
Hey,
choice.
did.
listen,
I heard him.
you're on my
He didn't
surround
say
sound
he
I
didn't
system
didn't
in
have
my
say I
no
didn't
car right
have
choice.
now,
no choice.
and I heard very
He
clearly
didn't say
he
he
said
didn't
he
What
have
had
was
no
no
my
choice
choice.
but
choice?
to vote
He
for
didn't
Donald
word it
Trump because
that
the
way.
gays. Have
We
you ever
have,
been around a gay person? Yes or no?
bro. Why y'all got to? Y'all ain't got them. I got decorum. You ain't got to mute me, bro.
Hey, they happy and
Listen,
full
fuck
of
your
joy,
Okay,
decorum,
and
man.
then
Let me
they
ask
is
you a
listen.
working
damn
start.
Can
question.
you answer the
Listen,
question, Tyrus? You need to
we
be
didn't want
quiet
that.
and let
No, we
these
don't.
two men have a
No, no,
conversation. One
no. Okay, let
second.
me
This is how
answer
I
the.
fucking talk.
Stop,
If you got
stop,
a
stop,
fucking
stop.
problem the way I
Oh,
talk, go see a fucking psychiatrist.
hold
Bro, I'm
on.
about to
One
answer the
second. You
question.
don't have decorum because you're not keeping your mic off right now, Tyson. Tyrus at the bottom. Let these two gentlemen have a conversation for about
I can't get in the
60
conversation,
seconds,
never.
maybe
You, all you
2 minutes,
keep
and
on
then you
saying,
can interrupt, okay?
Bro, if you don't shut up, bro, we about to kick you, dude.
Thank you. Go ahead, Hog and Tyson.
All right, I've been around plenty of gay people, and it never made me want to suck no dick. All right, what's the problem with gay people?
That's
You
uncalled
voted
for,
for
bro.
it. You
It's
voted
the
for
agenda.
hey,
It's the
hey,
agenda.
that's a
Let me answer your
rhetorical question.
question.
Shut the fuck up for a second and let me
No, you shut the
to
fuck up,
finish.
cause you the only one got dick.
Shut the fuck up, you bitch nigga. Listen, ain't nobody worried about
You
your
want
ass.
fighting for you
You
getting
insecure.
crazy for gay
You insecure because you think
doing
you
all
might
this
hang around
shit for
a
gay
gay guy
people, bro.
and you might like
You're
sucking
not about to
dick at the end of the day.
not about
If
to
you want
push
to
this
suck a
agenda
dick,
on
suck a dick. Nobody's gonna judge you.
how you look
You
at
so
you.
fucking get
Yeah,
scared
like,
of gay people.
answer the question.
Yes, you can answer the question. Let him finish, Tyson.
The bitch is getting out of control. I'm trying to check.
Hold on. Let's stop with the personal insults. Y'all gonna get your accounts taken and me a restriction.
Man, I don't give a fuck about this. This TikTok. Who give a
Well, I
Shit
care.
is
I
entertainment.
care.
look,
Insecure
listen,
ass
we
I
don't
nigga.
want
care. You're being weird.
Fine as hell.
Now you're being
let me
weird.
answer the question. Look, I got kids, bro. I don't want that Democratic LGBT agenda pushed nowhere near my children. This is what I'm trying
If
to
Their
your
say.
son
ideologies of
decides
what
to
they
grow up and
believe.
suck a dick,
These niggas,
that's on your
I don't
son.
like the
That's
Democrats.
something with the
Your mother's a
LGBTQIA.
look, bro, I smack the shit out you. Keep my kids out your
Oh
mouth,
my
bro.
goodness,
You
here we
it's
go.
your kid, you dumb
I'll
motherfucker. I
smack
said
the
if your
shit
kid
out you,
decided to
nigga.
grow up
I
and
will
suck a
smack
dick,
you.
He did
it's your
not
own
say
kid.
anything
That's your own
about your
kid choice.
children. You're not
Shut the
listening.
fuck
That's
up and
why I'm
let me
telling you to
talk.
let him finish. You're not
Dumbass
listening. He
nigga.
didn't say anything about your children. If you keep your mic off and then
How about you
rebut,
go to Showtime, Asha, so both of them could get it
my
out?
goodness.
I ain't never seen a bunch of scary ass niggas scared of gay motherfuckers. Like, nigga, you supposed to be a man. How you scared of a gay nigga? How you scared of a gay nigga? Listen, ain't
Look,
nobody that was ever
okay,
gay.
go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you talk.
You voted
I'm gonna
for
let you
white
talk.
supremacy.
You're a
White
gay people
supremacy
lawyer.
is
Go
more
ahead,
of a
go ahead.
danger to our
Since you the
community
fucking
than
attorney
anything
for
in
gay
the
people, go
LGBTQIA
ahead.
community. What the fuck you talking about?
Tyson, let them finish so you could get it off. They
The
gonna, but
fuck you
Asha
mean?
gonna let you
Go
get yours
ahead.
off.
Go ahead. Go
Go
ahead, bro.
go ahead, because
Got
you
it.
don't know how to shut the fuck up. Go ahead.
Are you done?
He's
Go
done.
ahead,
He
bitch.
said,
Nigga
go
say go ahead.
ahead.
All right. Look, bro. The Democrats, it ain't just that agenda. We don't give a shit about gay people or what they do with their lives. That's their lives. But you're not about to push that agenda. These people are about that. That's what they do. And the Democrats, it goes far worse than that. They don't do anything for the black community. What am I voting for you for? You do something for LGBT, you do something for black women, you don't do shit for black men. So what the fuck am I voting for you for? I'm a straight heterosexual black man. What the fuck do I got to vote
Mexicans.
for a Democrat for? Nigga, you do something for the go tell the illegal
You sound a
immigrants
little
to vote
sweet, my
for
nigga.
you,
I'm gonna
nigga.
be honest. You sound a little
Tell the
sweet, my
illegal
guy.
immigrants to vote for you, my nigga. That's who the fuck you
You
tell to
sound a
vote
little
for you.
sweet. You sound like you scared. You
Well,
sound like
come
you
suck
scared
my
of gay
dick
people.
then. How about that? Come
See,
suck
you're
my
telling
dick
a man
then.
suck your
How
dick.
about
You
Like
just
that?
that.
proved my point.
Straight like
Wow.
that.
Straight
You
like
just
that.
told a man to suck your
Yeah,
dick.
come
You just
suck the
proved my
dick
point.
then,
You're
nigga.
insecure about your fucking manhood, my guy.
Punk ass nigga. I'm sick of these faggots trying to
Hey,
push
you
this shit
cannot
onto us.
say things like that on a panel. You don't care about my space, but I do. If you can't respect me, please just
Well,
step
the nigga
down.
can't respect it.
You're
Nah, this
not
nigga
no, but
disrespectful.
I'm involved now. When you're talking like that, that hurts my space.
My bad, my bad.
Thank you.
But
You
yo,
cannot say things like that.
all right, everybody settle down, bro.
Crazy.
But yo,
It's
chill,
crazy.
bro. Cause I get mad disrespectful. My shit just start flying.
Yeah, and that's TikTok just restricted you as well. I told you.
Dumb motherfucker. People,
Can
I
y'all
ain't never
please
I'm
seen
about
so
to
throw
tell you, I knew
roses
that was
on
just
the
a.
ground? TikTok shop is awesome. People, please use TikTok vernacular when we request up. I did receive a restriction and now it's over because he's dropped. But y'all, please keep the live flowing and in motion. Thank you guys so very much. Next, we
You
tried to
know
tell
what,
him.
Asha?
To go
I ain't
back to
never
my
seen
brother Dim.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
I
hold
guess it's
on. Let
really.
him finish his
Oh, sorry,
sentence.
sorry.
Asha baby, I ain't never seen so many of these so-called alpha males are scared of gay people, right? I've been around gay people my whole life, and they ain't never made me want to suck no damn dick, right?
Oh my
It's
God!
the fucking,
Pause.
it's the
You wanted to. You
damn.
did it because you
You know it's
wanted
the
to, huh?
motherfucking truth. When
Pause.
you ever been around gay people, damn, that made you want to suck a dick?
Oh my God, bro,
They
you
made
are
you feel not.
diabolical. Okay. Hey, yo, never, ever at all. No,
Never.
not even close.
So
Never
why are
thought
these
about it.
motherfuckers so goddamn insecure about gay people? Let them fucking live their lives. If they want to sit up there and throw fucking glitter and fucking every goddamn thing else and fucking dress as
They can
beautiful,
live
who's
their
fuck?
lives.
Good for
Nobody
Yo,
want
them.
them to push
I ain't
their
gonna lie, y'all.
ideology. They
They,
can live their lives. Nobody want them to push their ideology
But,
and their
but you
movement
vote
and their
against them
kids
though.
and their generation. That's
No,
all
they're
that
not out
shit
here
is.
doing
You know what
that.
I'm saying?
he made a wild statement when he did say, I didn't realize that was him that said it. He said they're gonna make the world gay and make the world he said he used another thing. So that's what Hall's heard. So yeah, when somebody say like that, especially if you got allies in that community, you're gonna feel offended by it. I'm just against it with children. Everybody know. I just don't think. But we
And
had the
that's where it
same
started.
conversation.
That's
Yeah,
all we
That
saying.
makes no
They
hold on,
push
bro.
sense.
the
I
agenda
had
in
the same
schools.
conversation yesterday about teaching my child about slavery, teaching children about slavery really early. I don't believe in no traumatic type different mind altering stuff as a minor, even regular sexual stuff like just male and
What?
female. I don't believe in that while you a child. Like I believe in pure children innocence, letting them naturally develop the things they naturally develop, and when it's time and you feel it's time as a parent, you go ahead and give it to them. That's just how. That's my stance on it.
Just say something to Dim before you go. Dim,
Hmm?
I just want you to listen. I understand the reason why you don't give much pushback when they're talking to my African American brothers and sisters when it comes to history and stuff like that, because America is very heavily censored when it comes to history, when it comes to geopolitics, it's very heavily censored. And I realized that because I did some of my studies in England and I did some of my studies here, and it was very hard to study here because America is very censored when it comes to geopolitics and when it comes to history. So let me say this, right? I would like y'all to do a very extensive search when you're talking about countries that you're saying that because these is countries that operating in defiance against the imperial system, right? When you defy the imperial system, you become a target. You understand what I'm saying? Even if we're talking about Iran. In the 1950s, America put in a puppet in Iran, right? A dictator, right? That was unaliving Iranians and had them under subjugation, and all the money was coming out to Iran and supplying America, and it's not real. So the people of Iran got up and raised up against the regime, and they put in this regime that in today, the Khamenei. So you got to understand people's resistance. You got to understand why people saying the things they said and why people doing the things they do. In 1979, America unalived over 200 and somebody Iranians, 66 of them with children by shooting, by pewing down a passenger plane in Iranian airspace. So these is things that you got to go back to history and understand why people behave in the manner against America that they do. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that the information that you have, your perspective is right for that information, but you need to do extensive search about history and come to the realization that what America is feeding you is not what they have been doing on the world stage for decades. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on,
Ashas,
y'all.
Like,
Off topic, off topic, off topic, off topic. I got it. Just stay right there. You can see. You can see. I'm about to do a quick poll. Off topic, and I'm setting it up now. Would you divorce your spouse if they like thicker legs and you want smaller legs? Like you don't want to be a big back no more. They like
Your person to
bigger.
get it
Which
on.
let's start the poll now. No, you can pay attention. Look. Guarantee you.
What the question is?
Would you
listen.
divorce your husband or wife? Now, let's say husband. This is for the ladies. Ladies, do you think you should move on? Maybe be by yourself if you want to be healthy and eat damn broccoli every day, right? But your husband likes fat, and you don't want to be fat no more.
Oh nah, she gotta gain
No.
weight. I
Stay
don't
right
do
here.
that.
Hold
I
up,
don't do
hold up.
that. Getting
Y'all,
skinny.
please vote. Please
Oh
vote.
hell nah, she
So,
gotta eat the hell broccoli my ass.
blue. If you feel like you should go on about your business and bring the new year in being a better version of
Hell
yourself,
nah, red y'all. Smile. She tripping. Smile.
Y'all vote. Y'all
Hell nah.
vote.
Nobody,
What a smiley face
nobody,
at? Smile, y'all.
nobody should
As you
ever
can
make
see,
you into
everybody is
something you don't
voting
want to
yes.
be.
I should move on. Blue, baby, blue.
No,
I
Don't
don't give a
no.
damn
ever.
if a woman's big or skinny. As long as she
Nah.
smell good
And
and
you
tastes
trying to
good,
make a
that's all that
motherfucker
fucking
just be on
matters.
some big back shit. If a nigga want to eat some broccoli all day, every day, that's my damn business.
Nah, big bag is healthy. Ain't
No.
no skinny mini around here. Hell no.
Hell nah.
Hey, should do me a favor, drop me so I
You
can
right,
finish
on.
chasing this money. I
thanks,
had
You
to come up
right.
here and respond to
thanks to
dumbasses.
everybody for having me, and manners and respect, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
Thank you, Alki.
This shit crazy. You see, you owe me $100, bro. I'm turning my mic off, but you seen it. I put the
Yeah, I see what he broccoli my ass. I'll put some I think the guy under me was raising his hand trying to say something.
I want Jenny to come in here and stand on business. Cause Jenny, you be loud in Dame space. I see you.
Nah,
Here
we
to
ain't gonna play
support
with Jenny.
Dame.
Jenny held it down yesterday. I was like, look
She's
at
loud
Jenny.
in Dame
Nah, Jenny
space.
don't, man. Look, Jenny don't play, bro. Telling you. Jenny
Request up,
is
Jenny.
Jenny is not.
And see if you can handle the panel today. Even though there's only one person that's blue squad on the
Oh man,
panel.
this man Ty here, he about to curse somebody out. He ain't get sleep last night.
Oh, Ty is in here. Ty,
Nah,
request up. Come and
I'm
help
already
refreshing
here.
out.
I'm going to chill today, though. I said that yesterday,
You
but I
said that
lied.
yesterday and you got violated in literally 60 seconds.
Okay, now we got the blue squad requesting up. Let's go, blue squad. Okay, refreshing. Let's go. Let me get my popcorn.
I want to talk about like
I
when I go
just
live, one of my topics. Go ahead. Go ahead, my bad, bro.
Let's hear your topic. Cause I
No,
wanna know.
I want to know because yesterday got so heated, even though it was like good, but I didn't like how the energy got a lot of time. So I want to know: can white people talk about black issues, or can they not? Like, I
Oh,
want to
that's a good
know.
topic.
Yeah, I really want to know. Like,
white people should talk about white issues and how that intersects with people of color. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of y'all talking about every single goddamn issue on planet Earth, except for the issues that you actually contribute to and have the capacity to change. Mind your fucking business.
Can I talk as the white coalition? I think
okay,
I'm so
I
sorry.
think I'm the
yeah,
only one
That came off a
yesterday
lot
was
meaner than I expected for it to, and I do
yesterday was
apologize,
crazy.
but I actually
And we
don't.
talk
I'm
about
very
your
sorry.
black
Please mind your
problems because
business.
your black problems are causing problems in America and
Okay,
everywhere.
motherfucker, that don't mean shit
Oh.
to me. I'm so
Now
sorry.
watch. Now
That
y'all
don't
gonna
mean
keep this guy up because y'all know he's a troll, but y'all gonna
I'm
just keep him up until he violate the page. Thank you.
I'm so sorry. I just want to be explicitly clear to any white person who heard that statement and felt uncomfortable. I truthfully, honestly could care less how you feel about the words that have come out of my mouth,
Wow.
simply because, right, the institutions of oppression that exist in the United States of America that consistently bend and contort to whiteness, right, have existed for hundreds of years, and you motherfuckers still choose to do absolutely nothing about it. Excuse my language, right?
What
So
can
if we consistently see an institution of violence choose to rear its head over and over and over and over and over again, and the people who are victims of this institution of violence have been telling you, right, and fighting to dismantle these systems over and over and over and over and over again, why the F would I want to hear what you have to say
Oh,
about
this
what
is
you
going
think
to be
my problems
good.
are, right? When you are actually benefiting from a system of oppression that is unaliving people like me. That's
Ooh,
dumb.
he been
Shannon wants to
listening to
give you some
Jesse.
pushback.
I'm sorry,
I want
but
to hear
I
what the
think
white
that's
tea
dumb.
woman has to say.
Oh Lord, this about to get
You started it, Dame.
I
What the
think
white
that's
tea
dumb.
woman has to say. You started it, Dame.
Yo, damn, you're a messy guy, bro, especially after yesterday.
Well, I was gonna say I was initially gonna come up on a panel and yell at
Can I
game.
talk?
So sorry.
Can I
Yeah,
talk?
please, Shannon. I would like to hear your response to refreshing.
Okay. I think you're like weighing too much into this because the white people don't care. Because that's what you said, right? Though the white people don't care about black people, but it's okay for you to get up there and scream about white people,
That's not what I said.
right?
That's
No, that
part of
is
what I said.
exactly what you said, my guy. You said white
No,
people don't care about black people and shouldn't talk about their issues, correct?
no. I
We should
said
just leave you alone.
no, I said I don't care about white people and they should stay
I
the
gotta go
F
to
out of
Castle
black
Live in a little
issues
while.
and
I should, but I'm gonna come back. Not right
focus
now,
on
Okay.
right
the
now.
issues
Okay.
that they
But
perpetuate.
see, here's the
Not right
problem, my
now.
guy. You're the one focusing on it. No white
Beloved,
person is
I was
focusing on
asked
you.
a
I
question and I
promise. I
answered the
swear to God.
question.
I promise you, there is no white person on this panel right now
Hi,
focusing
my
on you.
heart. Hi, my heart. So I was asked a question and I answered the question, right? My response was only created specifically because a question was asked. If the question was not asked, the response never would have existed because I don't feel the need to have conversations or discourse with white people specifically about the issues that plague my community. But a black person asked the question, so I answered the question because a black person asked the question. No tea, no shade. Your opinion on the question, and I don't mean this to be disrespectful, I really don't. Your opinion on the question does not mean shit to me. No shade, but it
Then
doesn't.
why get up here and announce it on a panel?
Because I can,
Yeah, the Shamrock Shake coming.
because I'm
Okay.
black.
Okay.
And that's what my ancestors wanted from me.
Okay.
Yes, I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. That's why I did that.
Okay. Well, good on you.
Okay.
Yay.
Is that
Good team.
all?
Did you know that my ancestors were sold along with your ancestors?
I truthfully, honestly couldn't give less of a shit.
Hmm. You
And
should.
the only reason, and I'll tell you the only reason why, right? Because the only reason why you're bringing that up right now is to create some weird level of kinship
No,
between the
no, no,
both
no,
of
no,
us
no, no, no,
so
no.
that
Back
you
the
can
fuck up,
make
my guy. I don't
comparison
give a shit
arguments.
about you.
And with respect, I don't want, I'm telling you my perspective. I can't speak for you. I'm just telling you what I see. I don't care, nor do I want comparison arguments. Oh, woe is you. Your forefathers and your ancestors were so right alongside mine. Are you still feeling the systemic and systematic effect of your ancestors being sold along mine?
Yeah.
No, you are not. Because whiteness, unfortunately, does not operate that way. If you are saying that you are, you would then need to cite statistical research that shows that white people are still being systemically disenfranchised by the sale of their ancestors, which I'm so sorry, research is not going to support you on the basis of. So the entire line of argument is useless to me. Why would I engage in this line of discussion if it literally has no logical merit?
Technically, I'm not white, but I'm trying here, bud.
Well, Shannon, I'm so sorry, honey. I saw white, so I said white. That ain't bullying. That's an astute observation.
Oh, according to TikTok, I'm not white.
Okay, well, I'm looking at you when you was on the camera, right? I saw white, so I said white. That ain't bullying. That's an astute observation, my love. If the girls on TikTok are saying you're not white, beautiful gowns, stunning gowns, I can only tell you what I see. God bless you.
Dame, I don't think you should make this a topic in your space because you might get taken down because you have too many white people
Well,
that
I'm not. I'm
follow
not.
you.
If I do it, I just thought about it. I'm not bringing up an 8, 9, 10 person panel like yesterday. It's going to be like 2 or 3 people, and I'm gonna just have to drop people and break people up when they want to say something because it's going to be too. Yeah, it's going to be too many people because yeah because yeah.
I have a question for the dude down there, and this is that no disrespect on this panel. Why is it okay for you to hate white people and it's not okay for me to hate black people?
Question: who said I hate white people? I live
I
with white people.
mean,
I go to a predominantly white institution. I live in a country that's statistically majority white people. If I hated white people, it would be very, 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 very hard for me to live my life, seeing as you motherfuckers are everywhere. I do not hate white people. I am apathetic to the concepts of whiteness. And I
okay.
need you to understand, please pay attention because the nuance of this is very important. I could care less, right, about how you interact with the day-to-day world simply because every single conversation that we have about whiteness, about racism, about oppression, and Asha, you can speak towards this because you've seen me have these conversations before, they always revolve around the same concept: how you perceive yourself and how you want to be perceived to the rest of the world. That's usually how these conversations go with white people over and over and over and over and over again. So I don't hate you simply because I'm too tired to. I could care less about you. I
Then
don't
why
have
get
the
up here
mental,
and
hold
preach
on,
about
please,
it?
with respect, please let me finish. I don't have the mental dexterity, right, to allow hate to exist in my brain towards white people. There's too many of you, and hating all of you would be illogical because why the fuck would I hate you all, right, for something that not every single one of you are doing? No, that's ignorant and illogical. I hate the concept of whiteness. I hate the violence that the concept of whiteness has perpetuated over the duration of history. I am completely apathetic to the cries and whines of whiteness because I personally will not be moved by white tears. I won't. It's not going to do anything for me, right? But I don't hate you because you're white. I don't hate you as a white person. Many of my closest friends are white. I love my European American brothers and sisters. I'm a Christian girl after all. Love thy neighbor.
This seems like you don't like us, friend.
So I
Well,
would like to
honey, that
comment on
seems like
this.
your perspective on something that I just explained to you in
I'm
detail.
pretty sure everybody else is kind of feeling the
Okay,
same.
okay. Well, that seems like, once again, y'all's perspectives on something that I have taken gravest effort to explain to you in detail. If you are unwilling to conceptualize the sociological information I'm giving to you, that is your business. But you're just proving my point because, once again, instead of you just taking a brief second, right, and understanding the sociological context of the information that we have just discussed, right, you keep focusing on the myopic lens of your own self-actualization. It's not about you. I don't care about you.
But
I
it's
don't
about
hate you.
you.
I don't hate you. No, it's about Black people and people of color and the oppression that they are consistently subjected to. That's what the conversation is about. That is what I am active about in my life. That is what I want to change. That is the thing that I'm fighting against. And I could care less about individuals. I care about how systems affect people. Okay? So all the yapping about how you feel means nothing to me.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. I disagree with you politically, but you need to be a public speaker. You didn't even stutter, dog. I respect you.
Thank you, my good sir. I'm currently in college studying criminal justice with a pre-law focus and communications with a focus in public relations and a minor in media production. I plan on going to law school, and I would like to work in
You're gonna be a
politics.
badass lawyer, dog. I
Thank you
disagree
very
with your
much.
politics,
I do
but
disagree with your
you're gonna be
politics
a
as well.
badass lawyer, bro. You
I
didn't even
will say
stutter.
this.
I respect that,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you
And
very
he's
much.
So
only
I
like
would like to comment
21,
on that.
22.
Oh,
He's a
wait, Asha, I
babe.
actually just turned 23. My birthday
I
was a few weeks
respect
ago.
that, bro. You very well spoken, dog. I respect you. I respect
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I do vehemently disagree with your politics as well. That entire line of questioning about queerness, queer people, and youth was absolutely problematic as hell. But different conversation for a different day.
Yeah, we can talk about that another day. But other than that, man, you're gonna be a tough debate. You good, bro.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
So y'all, Ty wanted to
Hold on,
propose
Asha.
a
One second.
question.
So be honest though. I know, like, you have that. Like, I know you didn't say that before, but you have that like memorized, right? Because you.
Nope.
So that was a freestyle.
That's off the top of my head. Mind you, if you wanted to see like memorized work, that would be like you make an argument about any sentiment, any political argument that you have, right? Then I will pull out my research and I can give you a detailed argument that's been written down and perfected. But most of the time, arguments that I construct on panels and platforms such as this is off the dome.
For sure.
So y'all,
That's that speech and debate, baby.
Ty has a question for Shannon concerning black people, white people staying out of black people's business.
So I don't really have a question for her. It's more so a statement. You already know. I don't have an issue with white people talking about black issues.
Yes, you do, Ty.
Because I
You
don't
lined
care.
up.
Listen though, because I don't really give a shit. What I care about is they seem to know everything about what's going on in our community and know nothing about what's going on in their community. They
Can I tell
have
you why?
Blockhead.
no.
Let her
You,
finish.
you
Let her
can't tell me
finish.
why. I done heard it all from
See,
white
I
people.
told you.
No,
I told
I
you.
don't think you've ever heard this.
I done heard it all from white people. White people got the same talking points.
Well, can you allow me to
The
speak?
only, the only, the
Me and
only
Ty
white
debate
people,
every day, Stylish. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ty.
the only white people that I don't like is white Republican men. They are problematic in this country.
Can I answer your question? And maybe you haven't heard this because we've never had a conversation.
Go ahead. You
Okay.
so eager. You so eager to speak to me.
So I feel like it swings both ways, right? And I feel like if white people are looking outside into, I feel like you have a different perspective, right? So if there's a white person looking into a black community or a black whatever, they have a different perspective because it's from the outside in. It's not inside the community. They don't know the internal struggles. They just know the sum of the whole, right? And vice versa. And so I feel like that's why a lot of white people try to marginalize what's going on in that community. And the same with black people. I feel like black people marginalize what's going on in the white community. Even though it's different struggles, there's still struggles, right? So that's why. And you've probably never heard
I
that.
don't think you use that
I
word
don't
correctly.
because I don't think the majority of white people have the capability to think outside of themselves.
I
That's
think
what
you're
I think.
wrong, but
I
I
I
think
actually
think
you've
don't
met the
think
wrong
they're
I
white
think
people.
socialized.
I think that white people have a problem with accepting the responsibility of the issues that they caused in America. I think that they deflect and point the finger at any minority group that they can. I think that every single war in America has been started by a white Republican.
Mm.
No,
I'm
I
so
that's
think
not
sorry.
that
true.
I think that most of the economic issues that we face in America is the cause of white men and white rule.
You're
So
not
for
wrong.
them to speak on our issues about what we go through in the community, matter of fact, the problems that we face in our community were started by white people. So
Clock
they
it.
want to sit up here and tell us what's wrong with us and that we are the cause of it. And they don't want to accept any responsibility for the issues they cross all across the world in the 7 seas. That's the problem I have with white people.
Clock it. Because
Okay,
it's always
so
black on
is
black
this gonna
crime,
turn
Boogie.
into like everybody bashing white people?
Who is bashing white people?
There
Why?
we go
I'm
playing
just
victim.
wondering. I'm
There
just
we go
wondering
playing
because if
victim.
it is, then
That's
I'm
what
gonna
they
put on
do
a
right
different
there.
hat.
That's
I
what
would
they
like
do right there.
I would like to say, Ty, I don't know if
Wait a
you
minute,
know
a
about
different
this.
hat. What does that mean?
The racism hat. She's gonna whip it out from the back room.
Shannon, what does that
The
mean?
white
I'm just gonna put
supremacist
on a
hat.
different hat. I'm not gonna be as pleasant as I was
It's the
because I
white
feel
I
like I
told
need
supremacist
you.
to
hat.
defend
Okay,
Hey,
so
myself. That's
I
all.
want hold on. Can you put on that hat?
Put it
Because
on.
what
Put
are
it
you?
Nah,
on.
hold on, man. Let me.
I want no, I want to see
No, put it
this.
on. I
No,
love
no.
a good hat.
Let me regulate, man,
It's
because
actually a tinfoil one, friend.
Diva, put the tinfoil hat on. I love a good conspiracy. I
let
love a good conspiracy.
It is actually
Because
a
in my
tinfoil
experience,
one.
right, conspiracies tend to either be one of two things. Either one, absolute dog shirt, right? Or it's just something that's true, but you have no facts to corroborate your sentiments yet. So either way, I think that that would be an interesting conversation to have.
Yes, so
Please
please
put the
go
hat
put it
on.
on.
Put it
Okay.
on.
so this is the one thing I told Dane. I said, Dane, just because a white person don't use the N-word doesn't mean they're not racist. All you gotta do is listen to them. They're
Clock it.
gonna tell you who they are.
Clock
So
it.
when I listen to the people like her talk, a lot of people like that talk on Dane's page, I know who they are before they don't gotta say the
I
N-word.
Steve, you're
want to
not
hear
gonna
the
cut.
You know who they are.
conspiracy theories.
You
They're
are not
called
gonna get
racial
up here
dog
and call
whistle
me
squad.
racist, sir, because I'm not. I'm sorry.
If you're not
I am
racist,
the
Trump not
grayest
orange.
of grays in the
Are you not white?
humanitarian
If you're
effort
not
here.
racist, Trump not orange.
Okay,
I'm
well
just,
he's not orange.
he is
It's
though.
self tanner
You're,
and it's
you're
not
right.
orange.
He's burnt sienna mist.
Okay, thank you. It's not orange.
That's the specific shade color. You're right. Technically, it's not orange. It's more like if the Arizona desert threw up on a person.
Unless you're in the painted desert, because that would be different.
all
Devil
right. See, that's what
dog.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. See, racist tropes like that. That leads to
Do
somebody
the man
coming
not
up.
look like a desert threw up on him?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, but when you get when someone hears that, they will come up and say, well, you guys, and that's what happened yesterday. What I was trying to tell Auntie,
But that
stuff
has nothing
like
to do with
that.
him being white, though. That has to do with the fact that he has a shitty tanner. Like, to be very clear, me saying that
I gotta
Donald
go with
looks
him on
like,
that one.
yeah,
It
me
is a
saying that
shitty tanner.
he has a horrible tanner and has always had he's had a horrible tanner since 2016 and it's only gotten worse. You were the president of the United States of America for 4 years. You had a 4 year break and then you became president again and you still can't get a good tanner.
Clearly, he
You are one
doesn't
of the
shop
most
at
powerful
Ulta.
men on the planet. You can get an even tan, ho. I'm sorry. That
It's
is
also the
just nasty.
lighting.
But Shannon, do you have your other hat on yet?
I do. I have my
Thank you for the self
conspiracy hat on. Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, let's do this thing,
going
Boogie.
on, Asha?
Let's go.
Devil. Okay, hold on.
Yes,
Let Devil
ma'am. What's
speak
going on?
first.
What's going? Asha, I could care less about white and black, and I don't speak on any of those communities. But I notice that it does come out of whitey people's mouths more with uh, infactual numbers, right? So I I
Well,
stay
like,
out of it.
are
I
you
stay
talking
out
about
of
like
there.
food stamps and services? Because technically, you are correct in there because there are more white people on services because there's more white people.
Ma'am, I didn't interrupt. I didn't interrupt. I
I'm
was
just
quiet the whole
saying.
time. Okay. So I don't care about that. What I think we need to do as black people is look out for our own people. And to address what you got, if you don't mind, Asha, how DT is doing as president, piss poor. Piss poor. We're in a war right now that our sons and our daughters can be drug in for what? As a man plays golf. I'm looking at me owning a trucking company right now. I'm looking at diesel prices over $5 a gallon. For what? When women, when people in this country cannot afford health care, poor people can't eat. Women don't have right to their bodily autonomy. And I heard someone say earlier about the women in Iran. I could care less about them women. I care. I serve this country. I fought for this Constitution for 20 years, 6 months. I don't give a shit about what's going over there in Iran. I care about the people here in our country that Donald Trump is failing to recognize and failing to help. What kind of president do we have right now that is playing golf while we're over here booming people? I don't care about the LGBTQ community. They don't affect me. I don't understand when people come up here and want to marginalize, talk about the LGBTQ and immigrants. I'm in Texas. I don't care about either one of those. What I care about is American citizens in this country that Donald Trump said he was going to look after, and he's failing to do that job. And I land my plane.
Man, Donald Trump ain't gonna look after nobody but Donald Trump, bro. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Let me tell you, there's a reason why he
He
was
has
ran
a
out of
history.
Queens. He's a.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. No, I'm also a New Yorker. He has
Yeah.
a
So
history.
you know how New Yorkers feel about Trump.
He's a known liar. He's a known thief. He's a known scoundrel and scammer. Donald Trump is one of the most prolific scammers in New York City history.
And now your TDS hat comes on.
It's not TDS, man. It's facts, bro.
He's just he's quite
Hey,
literally
Ty,
historically a
refresh.
scammer.
Let me say this real quick. It amazes me how people talk about TDS. Trump gave people a word to say. It is not diagnosed by any doctor. But they run around and talk words that this orange buffoon, this criminal, has given them. Trump derangement syndrome, your TDS. And they say this shit like it's based on a medical diagnosis. It's
Well,
not a thing. It
if
has
I could
never
just
been a thing.
Okay, well, if I could just respond. At first, I agree with you. It started off as a slogan is a funny thing. But as we started seeing, there was a new pathology to where just the thought or the bringing up of Trump names, it makes the average normal person go berserk.
Have you ever considered?
And then you lose all reasoning. And then your motor functions in your brain where you have to wait for somebody to finish what they're saying before you just jump in and start screaming. And then the conversation goes left. At that point, you've reached a level of derangement because you can't
How
even
did you come up
focus.
with that diagnosis? How did you come up with
Exhibit
that
A.
diagnosis?
Exhibit A. You so triggered, you can't even wait for
You
me
can,
to
hey,
fit.
hey,
Look,
hey, big
look,
dog, you
look,
can't
look,
trigger me.
look,
You can't
look.
trigger me.
Can
Exhibit
I just
A.
ask one question?
Exhibit A.
Can I
You
just
can't
ask
trigger me.
Like we're seeing it right now. You can't even wait 2 more seconds. The thought of Trump
Is he okay?
triggers your motor functions and you just start crashing out. This is the epitome of TDS, what we're seeing. When you can't wait for someone to finish something as simple as a thought because you're so triggered and your motor functions are just circling at 1,000,000,000 miles per hour that you crashing out in the normal person, like it just everything just goes left. That's literally derangement. You're deranged.
Okay.
If we were talking about the New York Jets versus the Giants, you wouldn't do that. You would wait till I finish talking. If we were talking
I
about
got a
Sun,
question, Dane.
go ahead.
Why is it
The New York Jets.
Dane, that literally that you come up with literally a diagnosis that you just came up with some trash that you pulled off. You know what upsets me literally, Dame, is because I fought for the Constitution of the United States of America, sir. My son is serving right now. See, you probably don't have no skin in the game, Dame. Asha has skin in the game. I've seen videos of her son. See, you don't have no skin in the game. I fought for this Constitution. And I see Republicans, and you can fact check me, 174, the last voting cycle, you can go to congress.gov, 174 Republicans voted against VA benefits, where only 34, all Democrats voted for that, sir. So why would I literally ever vote for a Republican, literally?
Devil
Hey,
dog,
I'm
can I
just
ask
trying
you
to
a
be like you, big
question?
dog, when I grow up, use literally 17 times in one sentence. Literally.
Well,
Why would I literally ever do that?
Devil
May I
dog, can I
ask a
ask you a
question,
question?
please?
Oh, you go ahead first, babe.
I'm so sorry. I just want to ask Dame one question, right? Have you ever considered and this is just to the effect of Devil Dog's point. Have you ever considered that the reason why so many people are triggered by this one man is
Thanks,
because
Alex.
he does a lot of shit that consistently triggers people, right? Like I have friends who woke up one morning
How
and
old
their
are you,
driver's
Refresher?
license. I'm
How old?
23 years old.
Let me give you something. Let me tell you something. You're too young for what I'm about to tell you. But
Yeah,
people,
I'm so
people.
sorry. I'm so sorry. Really quickly, Dame. I'm just be so real. I'm gonna be
Go
so
ahead.
real. I don't care.
All right. Well, listen. Well, it's just my take.
Just
Okay. Well,
if it doesn't relate, if it doesn't relate
it
to the
does relate
logic
to
of
this.
the,
It
okay,
definitely relates to this. You're too
but
young to
this is
remember.
important.
But
I
listen, listen, listen.
need you to understand. I
Go
just
ahead.
before you waste your breath, I need you to understand.
Go ahead.
Any ad hominems that are given to
This is
me
not
in
an ad
relation,
hominem. This is a
please
political
just
historical fact.
let me finish the sentence, please. Right? Any ad hominems placed towards me in relation to your perspective of me does not matter to me. I just want you
Okay.
to know that before you
Well,
say
this
it.
is for the chat. I'm just making an example of TDS since that's what we're talking about. People, I was old enough to understand. I was old enough to remember. People absolutely hated George W. Bush Jr. The
Okay.
nine under him. Like when I say
Did
they
George
hated him,
W. Bush
somebody
Jr.
literally. Hold on. Not all right. Now this is. I mean, come on.
You interrupted
All
me,
right. All right. So this is what I'm saying. People,
but you interrupted me.
someone literally threw a shoe at his head.
Now who has done that?
Literally. They threw a shoe at his head
So
at a press
yes,
conference.
that
People
Dave, don't laugh.
hated
Hey,
him.
Dave,
that
don't
doesn't
laugh,
mean
bro. When
anything to
you
me.
say literally, not don't laugh, bro. don't
People,
laugh.
Listen,
people. But the point is, while I'm saying this, just how you're a professional, we
uh-huh.
have professional
Yes.
psychologists saying
Great.
this is not normal for
Please,
all of my
cite a single
patients.
research study.
This is not normal for all of my
Please
patients.
cite us. No,
This
no,
is a
hold on.
new
Dame.
pathology.
I'm gonna have to pause you there. You said we
Refreshing,
have no.
refreshing. This is a
You said, and I
new.
quote. Hold on. You said, and I quote. We have professional psychologists. Which one?
Absolutely. Go on my
Which ones?
page.
Tell me the
Go on
name.
my page. Go on my page. There is
Just tell me
lit.
the name. If you've looked it up, tell me the name. I have my laptop right next to me. I'll look them up right now. Name
I
one.
gotta charge my laptop because I'm cleaning up. There's a
That's
new.
fine. You do
There's
that.
a.
But until you give me the name, I can't take that seriously.
There's
So
a new
can I speak
pathology.
on something real
All right.
quick?
Well, this psychologist. I'm going to give you his name, but this psychologist said this TDS is a new pathology to mental disorder
Until I
to a
get the peer
new.
reviewed
This is a
research, it doesn't mean
pathology to a
anything.
mental disorder. When you think about a president and all normal functioning mechanisms go berserk, that is literally the epitome of derangement. You've lost control of your
No.
motor functions and you can't function. That is derangement. You guys are literally deranged. That's
Okay.
TDS. It's a real thing.
Yeah,
So
Look
can
it
I
up.
say
two
something?
things. Hold on, really quickly. Two things. You didn't answer my question, and you haven't cited your source, right? So those are the two things I need from you now. And everybody can speak after this, because he's obviously gonna have to find the source to substantiate his claim, right? You're gonna first need to give me a source, right? A peer-reviewed research study, right? From a psychiatrist, and his research is peer reviewed so that we can see, right? That states that this is a mental illness that they are seeing evolving, and they have research to corroborate these sentiments. I would like to see that. Please find the name, the research for it, whatever.
You're not
It's
gonna
still
find
also,
that.
I also want to say, it still also doesn't answer my question, right? Because
I'll
my
do that.
question was, right? How can you be so surprised that people are triggered by a person when the person does things consistently to trigger them? I have friends, right, who a few days ago woke up in the morning, right, and they got a nice little message letting them know that their driver's license is no longer effective. Why? Because they're trans people. That wasn't something, and don't get me wrong, right? We can speak towards the problematic nature of previous presidents. Yes, very, very bad. Yes, American people were very agitated with them. Yes, they threw a shoe, but previous presidents didn't go around blatantly
So,
violating the rule of
so,
law,
sir, I have a
blatantly
question.
violating checks
Can
and
I
balances. I want to
ask Double
clarify.
Dog
So,
my
I
I have
want to
a
question,
clarify.
please,
question.
first?
This speaks
So he was not
objectively.
in
Hold
America
on,
when they
hold
threw
on.
the
So, I have a
shoes, by the
Please
question,
way.
just let
sir.
me finish. Please just let me finish. I promise
Okay.
you I'm almost done,
Okay.
right? This objectively applies to any and every president because they are all problematic in a whole host of ways, right? But if you are looking at this president and the actions taken by him and under him, why would you be surprised that people are getting triggered by them? So that's the question. Also, I need your source, right? For Trump derangement syndrome. Those are the two things I asked you for. I hope you have them for me. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Can I
yeah,
ask
Asher. Hey,
Double
yeah,
Dog
Hi.
Asher.
something real quick?
Hi.
Go ahead, Shannon. And then I'll go after Shannon, I guess.
Okay, so Double Dog, mad prompts on the service because Marines are my favorite. Um, would you think the same of Trump if this was all to deglobalize our market and then us control our own market?
Listen, we'll never control our own market, ma'am. Our country is not set up that way. This is the reason we export and
No,
we import.
whoa, time out. Our
This is the
country
reason.
was set up that way until 1950s.
This is the reason that we export and import. We've always done that.
Okay,
So
but we don't
again,
control.
hey, Shannon. I don't care about what's going on over there. I don't care. My children, my wife right now is in the state of Texas. She is fifth generation Mexican. You can look at my profile and you'll see her. And Dame is in Texas. And here, my wife is walking around with her birth certificate. For what?
Okay, well, I'm in
For
Texas too, and
what?
there's
Black
nobody
people,
walking
I
around
mean,
with their
black
birth
people.
And I
certificate here.
guarantee you, as a YT woman, you don't have your birth certificate.
Actually, I do have my birth certificate, but I don't walk around with it. Nobody
Absolutely not.
wants to know about it.
So again, go ahead, Dame. You were saying something. You were saying
No,
something.
no, I was saying that is unfortunate when you've been in the place, man. But I know it's probably insensitive to say, but unfortunately, that's the position. I mean, that's the position our government has put us in. We could blame whoever, but so many, yeah, man, from losing control of the
But
immigration
who's the
system, bro.
head
They
of
lost
who's the head of
control,
the
dog. You
Hey,
could
Dame.
blame it.
Hey,
Hold on, hold
refreshing.
on, hold on.
Hold on, refreshing.
And
Let me
speaking,
holler at Dame. Go
and
ahead,
and
Dame.
and that's the thing, y'all. We don't think we don't think about individual situation enough. Y'all like to call it anecdotal and all that, but you speaking of Houston, Devil Dog. Jocelyn Nungery happened right here by us, bro. And that was a treacherous story. And for them to like hide it as much as they did, to where this lady, her mom had to reach damn near Congress to get that story out. Her
You talking about the
mom,
12-year-old Dane?
yeah, the little 12-year-old Latina girl that was
Yeah.
found behind the skating ring. Now, we just got to understand, bro. I know that's one case, and it is a lot of cases, but her family looks at it different. If we would have had a better immigration system, those two Venezuelan guys wouldn't have been here to do that to her.
Hey, Dame. Let me
We had a
ask you a
better
question.
So
criminal
that's
justice
what I'm saying.
system.
We have
With
to
our
think about this
immigration,
whole country.
with
Just
our,
because immigration not a problem to you is what I'm saying.
That's
To a lot of
disingenuous.
people, it has
hey,
affected them. That's
Hey,
all I'm
Dame,
saying.
immigration, you were told immigration was a problem. Immigration isn't a problem. When Obama came into office, he deported 3 million people. He created a net negative.
Devil
Donald
dog. I
Trump ran,
literally.
hold on, literally, just literally, let me literally finish. Don,
Okay, double dog.
Donald
So
Trump
I got a question
ran
Hold
for
on
on,
the
you.
Jim. Jim,
border.
let him finish because I gotta go. I gotta
Donald
go to
Trump
Castle Live in a minute. I gotta say one more
Donald
thing though. Go
Trump
ahead.
ran on the border, building the wall. Didn't build the wall. Told you Mexico was paid for it. He got fired. I'll make it short for you. He got fired. And literally, he stood in the parking lot and cried and said the borders were open. Hey, Dame, I got a question for you. Can other countries hear our news and hear the rhetoric from the right when they say open borders? Can they hear that or not, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, so
So what?
if you hear that and you want to immigrate to this country, I would hear, oh, the borders are open. And per our asylum laws, US 8 USC 1158, to seek asylum in this country, all you have to do is put foot on this land or be in US waters. You don't have to come through a port of entry.
No, but you do have to seek
So
Mm,
Hold
asylum.
on, y'all. 1 second. Off
No,
topic.
no,
Off
no, no. Wait,
topic.
wait, wait, wait.
Off topic.
Go ahead,
Off
Asha. Go
topic.
ahead, Asha.
Off topic. Y'all, I just want to say I apologize to all of my people because yesterday I crashed out on y'all like big time, right? I apologize. I appreciate y'all. I want y'all to know that I am sorry. I should not have done that. Um,
Okay.
I don't know. Oh, let's go
people could have a
to
bad day.
bed.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Y'all, I appreciate y'all because I don't talk a lot about what I got going on in the real life out here, but I do have a nonprofit organization and y'all can Google me and I try not to dox myself or brag or anything, but the William Jamilis J. Terry Scholarship, right? Y'all can go and Google that right now. That's my brother. I started that scholarship. South Arkansas Community College. So I'm out here with boots on the ground, helping the babies in the community. Every time there's an issue in my community, my people come to me. When there's a missing baby, I put together teams and work side by side with the police officers in my community while we're investigating and trying to figure out what's going on with missing Black babies, right? Any kind of way. If my people ever feel like they were wrong, right? I'm the go-to person. We host events all the time, expos for Black business owners, right? So they can get exposure, right? And recognition. I'm like close proximity with the mayor, city officials, y'all. So I appreciate y'all. Those every time y'all send a jet, it is definitely appreciated. All the little gifts y'all send. And all I do is go out here into the community and give it right back, bro. And like I said, Google me. Just Google Jamila's J. Terry is my brother. And I don't want to cry on y'all, but I do have a scholarship in honor of my brother. And y'all can go and Google it right now. South Arkansas Community College. That's Asha, baby. That's Asha. Love y'all. I just wanted to say I'm sorry and I appreciate y'all. Go ahead.
Can I jump in here real quick? I have a chance to. All right, so
Give me a second, Jim. Because this
go
lady
ahead.
right here on top of you want to ask me something before I go, and I want to respond to Devil Dog. I was literally a part of a immigration, pretty much scandal out here, Devil Dog. If you look up Igloo, I worked for them, and they got sued for hiring illegal immigrants over Americans so they could pay them lower wage. And that's probably the most rigorous job I've ever had. It was a blow mold operator. And we used to create the mold that creates the igloo
Yeah,
chest.
I heard you say that in the live one day. You worked out
Oh
there.
fuck! I
Yeah.
know where you
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah, I worked there. It was in like it's
I
yeah.
know
Hey,
where you worked.
And
James,
guess
I just have
what?
a question for you because I know that you have to leave.
Mhm. Go ahead.
Um, so two things that I just wanted to address, and I know I'm a little late addressing. I just didn't want to interrupt. So two things. One, can you tell me, and these are two different questions, and you can answer them in any order. One, can you tell me what the DSM-5 says about TDS? And two, in your bio, you say real American, and what makes you a real American?
My people built the foundation. The foundation of anything is I'm the original. So that's what makes me a real American.
It
And I
doesn't
love
make
my
you
country.
specifically a real American because you didn't do
Yeah.
anything more than I did. No, it doesn't.
Yeah. Well, I didn't mention me. I said my lineage.
No,
My people built the
that's fine,
foundation
but
of
it
this
doesn't
country.
in your bio though. It doesn't say your lineage does. It says real American
Yeah. Well,
as in you.
I am my ancestor. So I'm an offspring of them. So if they built it, I built it.
So
No,
Sherry William Jamilus, you can check me out, bro. I don't care.
You know what the foundation of something
JAMMILLOUS.
is?
Terry, scholarship,
Can you
South
put it in the
Arkansas
comments?
Community College. Go ahead.
yeah, there's a lot of people. Asha, if you can type it in the comments, there are a lot of people
Yeah,
asking for the spelling.
I think
Yeah,
it
I
was.
see. Everybody's like, wow, where do we go? Where do we go?
Any more
Y'all think
questions?
I'm lying up in here.
No, I
May
think
I
they
take
want to give
Yeah,
to
donations?
the
yeah,
scholarship program.
yeah. The
Oh,
May I
first,
take donations?
wow.
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
If you
put it in
can
the comments,
type it in
please.
the comments, please. Yeah,
Thank
Dame. The
y'all.
first question was, if you can tell me what the DSM-5 says about TDS.
Um, I think it says it's not a registered what? It's not a registered mental
Yeah,
disorder.
pseudoscience, meaning pseudo means fake. So
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, but
Fact.
but wasn't LGBTQ once in the DSM-5 as a mental disorder, and now it's not?
What?
Was being gay ever in the DSM-5 as a mental disorder?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and now it's not, right?
But the whole point is that
I'm asking. No,
TDS.
no, ain't no
Well,
but no.
because
Hold,
of
I'm
Hold on.
talking to
yes,
her.
Yes. No. No.
Wait,
No.
wait,
No.
wait,
Now
wait.
it's not.
Stop,
Hold on.
stop.
I did
Oh my
answer
God!
your. I
And this
answered
is
your
what they do,
question,
y'all.
Dame.
This
I
is
answered your
now
question.
you see in the
Listen.
TDS.
Listen
You
to
see
me.
in
Listen to
TDS
me.
Exhibit A.
Please just listen. Please just listen.
You
I'm
see
answering
it?
your question. I'm
Look
answering your
how
question.
unhinged
Please
question
just
is.
be. Please just be fucking patient.
And
Please.
y'all
I'm
gonna tell
genuinely
me it's
like.
not a real
okay,
thing?
I'm
listen,
actually
Dame,
begging
you're
you.
being
I'm
rude
begging
and
you.
you
Just be
can't
patient.
listen.
God,
I'm
just
being
be
rude and
patient.
he's screaming
Just
over
be
me.
You
patient.
can't
But
listen, Dame.
here's the deal: you also couldn't be black and be in the military.
God,
I mean, there's a
it
lot
is.
of things that happen that have been
God,
changed.
that
There's
is
no
Okay,
such
reason
a.
to get so
but
upset over
but
it.
here's the thing too, Dame,
That's
is Trump
offensive.
doesn't want you in the military being black anymore either. So
What?
there's that.
Wait, I
What?
want to
What?
clarify. Wait,
Hmm.
wait,
When
please,
was that
please,
said?
please, please,
To a
wait,
low
please
confidence
wait,
black
please
man,
wait,
that would affect
please
him. But
wait,
not me. I'm a
please
god.
wait, please wait.
Go
No,
ahead,
you're
This
bro.
not a
Man,
conversation,
you
god,
better
and
back
Devil
that
please,
Dog
off.
can back
I'm
you up on
definitely
that.
a
Devil
god.
oh,
Dog.
God
Hey,
said he
Devil
made
Dog.
me in the
holy
image of
fuck,
him.
Hey, Devil Dog.
please,
Trump doesn't
please,
want black people in the or black men specifically in the military anymore,
holy
right?
fuck.
Isn't
When
that
did you
correct?
say that? When was
Well,
that
Wow.
what
said?
they're what
When did you say that?
I just
what they're
asked.
Wow. Yeah, I'm
using
about to be out, man.
what they're using is ingrown hairs,
Mm-hmm.
barbofuticulitis,
Yep.
to get black men out of the military. Right? It's a health condition, and they have been given, I think it's a year to get this treatment. If not, you're separated from the military.
But
So
they also
why they also what? Because you
Devil Dog.
served. Go ahead.
I didn't serve, but my son did.
Okay.
Is your
They
son
also
black?
They give you a
they
year to fix it, by
also
the way. They give you a year plan. They give you
Yeah,
just
medication and they give you up to a year to fix it.
it's been past a year.
they
And they don't give you
also
they
oh
don't
my
give you
god,
medication, Dame.
guys. They also did psoriasis. You can no longer have psoriasis in the military because it's a steroid that you have to take. It's not it's across the board skin conditions.
That's dumb. I
So again, it ingrown hairs that predominantly affect men of color is being used to get them out of the military. How
And
does that affect?
psoriasis.
How does that affect?
Psoriasis is not ingrown hair,
How
Devil Dog. Psoriasis
did
is
I
not
did
ingrown
hey
hairs.
Jim, did I bring up the
Shannon is the
word
one who brought up
psoriasis?
psoriasis.
You did
I
say
didn't
And
bring
I
up
keep on
psoriasis.
getting I
psoriasis.
can't get
I
my
did
point
not,
across because
sir.
I keep on getting
Because
fucking
you didn't
talked
serve,
over.
Shannon.
I
Can you
didn't bring up
stop?
psoriasis,
Can
Jim. I brought up
refreshing say what he want to say before I go, y'all? Please.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
The answer to your question is yes. At a certain point in time, being gay was considered a mental illness, right? Being gay was never considered a pseudoscientific premise, though, right? It was always established that people were gay. It was just that being gay was deemed to be a wrong thing to be. Trump derangement syndrome doesn't exist. That's what the DSM 5 says. It says it's a fake thing that doesn't exist. Those two things cannot be comparable to each other. Your analogy is false. So the answer to your question was yes. Being gay was considered a mental illness at some point because American society is inherently homophobic and transphobic and racist and white supremacist and all that other bullshit, right? But
Wrong.
that doesn't change. Okay, Jim, whatever you say, we can have that
Can I
convo later.
respond before I roll?
He's
Are you gonna
just
monologue
don't.
for like 5 minutes or can I respond before I roll?
With respect, y'all all was just yelling over me for like a whole 3.5 minutes. I can't get 2.5
Because
minutes to
he's not
myself
gonna
right
let me
now.
respond if I say what I want to
Go
say. So
ahead,
I'm gonna
bro.
ask him.
Go ahead,
All I'm
bro. Give a
saying,
couple
my
last
only
thoughts.
point was that was on it and I was off. So that goes to show that just because it's not on it now, it can possibly be recognized by the
But it's
DS5. That's all
not.
I was saying.
But
Okay.
it's not.
Okay. Well, May I gay, like I interject? said, being gay is
Until
not
it
on there
is,
anymore.
until it
So
is, until it is,
okay.
until it is, right? With respect, you cannot make any logical arguments to me, right, about the valid mental health concerns in relation to Trump derangement
Well,
syndrome,
I'm
right?
gonna do my
Because there
research,
is no
and when I go
clinical
live,
research.
I'll bring it up to my people.
Okay,
We'll go
and the
from there.
moment that that research results in Trump derangement syndrome being put in the DSM-5, I will take it seriously as a mental health issue.
Fair. All right, Asha, I'll be back when I leave if you're still on, but I'm about to go to Sun Live right quick.
All right, catch you later.
All right, y'all. You can
But
drop me down
what?
so I don't mess it up.
I got to know more. I want to know more about this ingrown hair thing. You want to explain this more, Devil Dog? Because it doesn't make any sense.
Hold
No,
on. It's
he's
called pseudo. Hold on. It's called pseudofolliculitis barbae. It affects approximately 67% of the black male population and approximately 3% of the white male population.
What is it exactly?
it's literally
Ingrown
ingrown hairs.
hairs.
From shaving specifically, normally.
And
Because
the program that the military had gave you approximately a year. Could have been a little less, could have been a little more, whatever. But you went, you were assigned a specific doctor to help you with that condition. They allowed you to grow your beard out. so that the hairs would come out and wouldn't be ingrown anymore, and then they could treat the issue. And that took approximately a year. What the current administration has done is cut that year down to 3 months and said, if you can't get this fixed in 3 months, you're out. Well, we already know it can't be done in 3 months. It's a
Okay, wait,
medical
wait. Okay,
condition that's
okay.
been around for over 100 years.
Okay, so this has been around for a long time. So this current administration cut the time down. So your gripe really is that not that it's anything about with ingrown hair or whatever it's called. Your gripe is that the time was shortened.
I think the
No,
gripe is more
The
that
gripe,
there's a
it's the
disproportionate
gripe
amount
that
of
this
black.
administration is
Did you
racist.
is
listen
How
to
is that
did you
racist?
listen to who it
No, no, wait, 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 wait,
affects?
wait, wait,
Listen
wait,
to the
wait, wait.
number
There we
it
go. You've been
affects.
No,
talking.
Jim, why
There we
don't
go.
you
Hold on.
wait? Hey, Jim, why don't you wait? Hawk, can you repeat the
I've
percentage of
been
who it
trying to
affects?
talk, and you guys all jump over me.
well, but you started talking. I
Yeah,
was trying to
I'll
answer
see you
your
later.
response.
These people don't have any respect for
Hold
anybody
on,
else.
hold
Hawk,
on. I was
No.
trying to respond to what you said, Jim.
Hawk, can I ask you a question real quick?
Sure.
Okay. When was this implemented? Because I know with my son, psoriasis became a problem about 6 months ago. Was
Okay.
it across the board, skin conditions across the board, or was it specifically ingrown hairs?
I haven't heard anything about any other skin condition like psoriasis or
Okay.
anything else.
I'm going to
Only
look
the
it up real quick.
specifics.
I'm going to mute and I'm going to look it up
Only
real
the
quick because I'm
specifics of
interested.
and the reason again to respond to some of the other stuff that was said or whatever. First of all, the history of pseudofolliculitis barbae, shaving bumps in the military has been around since World War I, right? And they've improved the treatment over that 100+ years or whatever. So for the last 30 years or so, it hasn't been an issue because they had a treatment plan to work, right?
Well, also
And
too.
it,
Go ahead, Hawk.
go
But
ahead, Tony. No. Go ahead,
yeah,
Tony. Go ahead.
what this is what happened. Remember when Hegseth and Trump and they all basically they brought all the military generals and they had that big speech. Hegseth said that you could no longer have a beard. You had to
Right.
shave. So that
Yes.
directly affects black men. And if you're a black man like me, I don't use a razor on my face. I haven't since I was a teenager because I got bumps. So what you do, I used to use Magic Shave. I used to do it for all these different things to try and figure out how to shave my face without getting ingrown hairs. Now I just use a fucking clippers and shit like that, right? So when Hegseth said that, that is a direct result that's going to affect black men because black men had beards in the military. That's why.
Right. And again, if you look this up, it only affects approximately 3 to 5% of white men, and most of those are white men with red hair because that red hair is slightly kinkier, more like black hair than straight white hair. That's the difference, right? It's because the hair curls and it can be ingrown because of the curliness or whatever. That's the issue. But they have a treatment plan for it. It simply takes some time. And during that time, they're going to allow you to grow your beard. And so that's the excuse that they're using to get out black men because it
Somebody
predominantly
said,
affects black
so
men.
you're blaming Trump?
I'm blaming
Absolutely.
whoever
You're
came
going.
up with that idea.
And you guys, if you're not following Black Unicorn, he is a active duty master sergeant, which is an E8 in the Army. He's been fighting this for 2 years. He has a Ranger tab and he has a Sapper tab, but they would never give him a first sergeant tab because of his beard.
What?
Yeah, go look up. He's on TikTok.
Okay,
Go
let me
look
look
up
him up right now. Hold on, slow down for
Black
just a
Unicorn.
second. Hold on. Let me pull my device up. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me put in hold on. Okay, what's his name?
Black Unicorn. It might
Is,
be 2003, but Black Unicorn. He's a
is that a one word like black unicorn?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, hmm
Is it a okay 202 or okay?
yeah,
Listen.
yeah.
And
Follow
you
him
said that
and
what
his story.
happened?
He has a beard. If you look at him, he's active duty right now,
Mm-hmm.
and he has a beard.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a Ranger tab, and he has a Sapper tab. So that means he's special forces.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they will not give him the first sergeant diamond because of his beard.
There's no way.
I'm telling you, sis. Asha, you know, I've been knowing you about 2 years. I've been coming up, follow Black Unicorn. I've been following his story. So now he's being forced out of the army and being forced to retire. He was like, my fight is done. I can't go nowhere
So, like, why not just shave his beard?
because he can't. It's a skin condition.
Oh my
It's a skin.
goodness.
See, and we were
The flare-ups
always
are
taught.
horrible.
And we were always, it looks like a bee stung you around the bottom of your neck and on your face
I
if
want to
they
That
say,
shit's
do that.
guys,
painful. That
it
shit's
also
Yes.
it also
painful.
feels horrible.
It
Yes.
Like
actually
don't get
looked
me
like a
wrong, it
boil.
looks bad, but it also feels horrible. It's the most uncomfortable thing in the entire world. It affects your sleep, it affects your posture, it affects your day to day, it affects your mood. It makes you generally irritable. It
And let me
sucks.
tell you how racist the military is. Asha, when I went in 1984, I had my hair cornrowed. They made me take my cornrows out of my hair. And when I went in, men could not wear their hair bald. They could not shave their hair off. AR 67-1. Mm-hmm. Nothing's
Oh.
changed. Nothing's changed.
Okay,
Hey
so
guys, I see some of my supporters coming in. I appreciate you guys. Send Asha a follow, guys. Send Asha a follow. She's good people. She does debates like we do, guys. So go ahead and send her a follow. I've been knowing Asha for about 2.5 years, probably 3. So send her a follow. Again, she's good people. Let's tap the screen for her. Let's get her up to 200K likes. Let's help her knock out those gifting goals. I appreciate you, sis, for giving us this space.
Oh, thank you.
okay,
And Asha, you
Absolutely.
can drop me.
Yeah, thank you for
so
having me
Devil
up.
Dog, here's the information. Are you ready? Because I said I'd look it up. I'm looking it up. So all of this came to fruition on December 15th, 2025, right? With medical guidance and shaving profiles. I'm looking specifically for Air Force because that's the branch we're in, right? Or the branch we're in, not the branch you're in. It said effective January 31st. All shaving profiles should be issued on or before March 1st are invalid. So you would have to go back in and get a new one. What it is saying is that if you do not have to shave if there's a medical exemption, so you can go back and get an exemption for this or a religious exemption. However, eczema and psoriasis are an out, period, because those are steroids to treat.
It's always been the case. The difference is that the part that they're saying about the shaving bumps, they're changing it. That's the issue.
No,
Psoriasis
they
has
said that
always
the
been a
waivers are no longer void. You're not listening to what I'm saying. Your old waiver is null and void. You
Right,
can go get a new waiver.
and
right.
what makes you think they're going to issue them a
Issue
new
you
waiver
one.
when there was
Exactly.
nothing wrong with the waiver
Well,
they
what's
had?
saying that they issued the old waiver? I mean, yet
But
unless you,
but
I
that's
mean, you can sit here
ma'am,
on TikTok and complain
ma'am,
about
you're
it, or
not,
you can go
ma'am, you're
try
not
for a new
listening.
waiver.
Do you know how hard
Ma'am,
it
you're not
You
is?
know
listening to
how the
me.
military works,
Ma'am,
ma'am?
ma'am,
Yeah, I
ma'am.
do.
So
May I speak, please?
You don't
May I
yeah,
speak,
because
go
you
please?
ahead,
didn't
go ahead,
serve.
go
Ma'am,
ahead, Master Guns.
you're not listening. The program that's in place has been in place for over 30 years.
No,
There's
I
nothing wrong with that program. So why would they take away the medical exemption that you have been given to make you go through that process all over again? The issue is when you go through the process again, they're not going to give you the same exemption that you had before. They're going to tell you that you have 3 months to correct the situation or you have to get out. They're changing the process.
I don't know. They gave my kiddo 3 months.
And as they gave,
They didn't
and
even give
again,
him 3 months because his is psoriasis. But you know what? He's eligible for everything, and that's what he went in for. So
Okay, but that's
Jesus
not
Christ.
okay. That's a very narrow way to look at things, because it's not like going to get a coupon that somebody says it expired and then you can just go cut another one out from the newspaper or from your mailbox. To get a
I am
waiver
giving you
can
the
take.
info.
I'm still talking.
I don't give a fuck because
Cool.
all
I'm
you've done
still
is come up here and
talking.
come at me. I am
I have
giving you
because you're
the
speaking
information.
misinformation, ma'am,
I
and I'm a
know
combat
it's the
veteran.
information off the
I'm
damn
a combat
website.
veteran and I was
Hold
in
on,
for
E.
10
Hey,
years. You
hey,
don't
hey,
have
Shannon.
information that
Hey,
you're talking
Shannon. Do you,
about.
Jesus, I have
Shannon,
been
Shannon?
nothing
Do
but
you know,
fucking.
Shannon? Do you know that this lady above you is a female combat veteran that
Yeah,
went to
I
Iraq?
don't
That
have
went
anybody
to
above
Iraq.
me.
That below you. I am above you, but so you do have somebody above you, but below you, that is a female combat veteran that is speaking and helps veterans to this day.
Okay,
So she is
that's
speaking
great.
from knowledge.
That's great. But I just read it off the
Jesus
military
Christ.
website.
But that
But you,
information is not correct,
ma'am, I
Shannon.
have
That's
not
what
only
people
read
saying.
Okay,
what you're
well then
reading,
you tell
I've
the Air
actually.
Force their information is not correct because I just
So
read it off their
why do you
website.
have this thing about talking over people? I'm trying to explain something to you. I have not only read the orders that you're trying to read to us, I've also studied the history of this condition within the
What the
military.
shit?
This condition is not new, right? And you're conflating the condition of psoriasis, which is a different medical condition that has always been a disqualifying factor. You cannot get a waiver for psoriasis. So how he got in the first place, if he has psoriasis, was a mistake on their part. That
He
is a
got a waiver.
non-waiverable condition,
He
right?
got a waiver.
But that's completely no, he did not.
Okay.
Shannon, when you talk about going to the Air Force website, I think you also need to realize that this weekend Erica Kirk was appointed over the Air Force Academy.
What?
So
Oh, gee.
understand,
Yes, she
please,
was.
yep, yes, she was.
Oh
So,
my
and that was done
goodness.
Yep.
very quietly.
Lost my
There was
appetite.
no, yep, there was no press release. There was no information.
Nope.
So when you tell people to go to the Air Force website or anything like that, and you trust that under this administration over people who are currently instruct or continue to help veterans, it's embarrassing. I have a son that's actively serving. He's YT. You know what? He doesn't have to worry about the shaving profile. Do you know what the people around him that serve with him in the Navy that are people of color have to worry about? Being released from the Navy because of a shaving profile.
Okay. Well,
My
my
son
son
gets to
has to
shave.
worry about the
I
shaving
didn't ask
profile.
you about, I don't
Shannon, this
see, but here's the thing.
administration is a joke. Can we
I
agree
know. Okay.
that
Again,
Erica
I'm getting
Kirk?
attacked over something I read. I didn't
No,
say
no,
I
no. I'm
Muted
not
agreed. I
Shannon
attacking you.
while
I'm
just
people
talking
are
about the
talking to
Erica
you.
Kirk. Erica Kirk, bro. Can we both?
Erica Kirk.
Yeah. Can we both agree that that's just baloney?
Can we agree
there's
that's a
something about that
DEI
woman.
hire? Can we agree that's a DEI hire? Can anyone in here tell me what qualification she has whatsoever to be over the Air Force Academy and what their requirements should be as far as ethically, morally, their religion, all of that?
Let Shannon. Can we
She
agree
knows
on
the
that,
person.
Shannon?
Absolutely. Have you guys not read into her Romanian children or Ukrainian children?
Does she
Yeah,
Of
we know
course
they're
qualify
all
not.
to
fucked.
be in
How's she
charge of that?
qualified?
She doesn't.
Okay.
I don't like her. I've never liked her. She was always his handler.
But what was
Okay.
the point of bringing up the Romanian children then, Shannon?
Because I have a huge issue with what they did to those kids.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Did you not know what she did to those
We
kids?
don't care.
We don't
Okay.
care. The thing is that if she did shit, she needs to be under the fucking
You
prison.
are as
Any of them.
irrelevant as Erica Kirk is,
Yeah, you
Shannon.
are.
I just don't understand what
Okay.
your argument is here,
Well, then
Shannon.
I'm
Like,
gonna
what
go.
are you
I
arguing
thought I
for?
was in
I
a
Don't
know.
equal
don't threaten
panel,
us with a
but
So
good time.
soon?
Ooh.
Don't threaten
No,
us with a
don't
good time.
go. No, don't go.
One thing we don't mind is MAGA women leaving.
No, don't
Trust.
go.
Ooh.
Don't go. Come
Y'all.
back. Come back.
Y'all, listen, they came in strong. You guys did. The panel was full of Trump supporters, but looks like the Democrats had the
They hate
last
the
laugh
truth, and that's
here.
one thing that we'll do.
There was a wave.
We will eat you with the truth up and down.
Y'all ran all of the I'm sorry, Trump supporters, MAGA, Blagga. Y'all ran all of them off one by one. They came in strong.
Hi, Ash, this is my first time meeting you, girl.
Hi, but I had
Hi.
heard
Same here.
about
I just gave you a
you.
follow.
Yes.
Thanks for having
Hi,
me
me
up.
too. Hi, Asha. Thank
Yeah.
you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We all rode together, Double Dog Gator, EE. Hawk, he rode with us sometimes, but he's a lone wolf. But
Been here before. I don't know what your problem is.
no,
I've been here many times.
this is my first time meeting her.
This is my first time too.
Yep.
Same.
Okay, well, I need you guys back in here more often because, like I said, Trump supporters, they take over
Oh,
sometimes.
listen, we got you.
So we could use some
Yep.
help
Yeah.
in
I
here.
give
So
you a
I
follow.
Got
If
appreciate
you.
you
you.
hurt me, I got you.
I
Thank
apologize.
y'all.
Yeah.
And
I don't
just
see
send
how
that
you
bat
stomach
signal
Dame. I don't see how
when
you
they come in
stomach
here
Dame.
acting crazy. Yeah, that guy. I'm glad he left before I got here because he got
Yeah.
attitude.
Yeah. That's
Li-
my first time hearing him too.
Literally, I was about to start yelling. Literally.
Doom, like, listen, you can come up, but don't be disrespectful, Doom.
Calm
Please
down there.
don't be disrespectful.
Calm down.
You
I
don't
am
tell her.
not
You don't tell a
hype.
woman to calm down. You don't never tell a woman to
I
calm
just
down.
I just did.
Doom,
for
Why?
my people, Asha don't allow a lot of cursing on her panel. This ain't Devil Dog's
Oh, I
panel, so
like it
you
here.
know.
I like it
Yeah.
here.
What? I don't think that's true. I
Asha
was
better
here
be
the whole time
lying.
you were talking, Devil
Double dog,
Dog.
you better be lying.
no, I try not to, right? Because we
See?
we
But can we? Can we though? Is that cool? We can.
I listen. Let's do like corporate cursing. Corporate cursing. I don't know how that works, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Okay. You're
Doom
Okay,
this
so I
you're
gotta
just gonna
talk.
have to
Doom
drop
this
me every now and then in case
But
I do,
I'm
because
I'm human
that'll happen.
resources, and we curse the worst. So I'm gonna try really
I'm
hard.
prior military and I
No, we're
still
not
work with
telling you,
veterans,
Moet.
so it
We're not
might
telling
happen.
you, Moet, because you were not here. And we love you, but you were not here. So we're not telling you who won that battle Sunday. Don't tell her, y'all. She should have tuned in.
I wasn't here either, but
Love
I'm just
you.
claiming that Asha did.
I lost. He put belt to ass.
Listen, you're not gonna say it out loud.
Ah,
You just said
man.
that. I just met you and you just said that. You don't say it out loud.
Hey, better luck next time. You guys, on Thursdays, we will have new Trump supporters in here every Thursday. It's going to be Mega Thursday. So, y'all definitely tune in on a Thursday, okay? Because we're out here recruiting right now. So, if you think Dame is problematic, let's see what happens on Thursday. But we're here to normalize telling the truth, right? And debunking any type of propaganda or misinformation together. You know, I think that would make the world a better place if we could just tell the truth, okay? So come in on Thursday. Well, Angel, I already told y'all what was going to happen Thursdays. So I love y'all. That concludes our show for today. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. I'm about to get on the highway. It's travel time. Y'all have a great evening.
Be
Thanks for
safe.
having me.
Be
I
safe.
Thank
Drive
you.
safe.
Have a good one,
Thank
Asha.
you.
Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm about to get.
Be
Thanks for
safe.
having me.
Be
I
safe.
appreciate